You do have 100 gigabytes open, right, on your PS5?
I hope so.
Okay. Time to delete Overwatch.
I know. Yeah, I'm so ready to do that. If I have to. How big is it? Is it 50 gigs or around there, or 30 gigs? You know,
What?
Overwatch.
I don't know. It's not even on my main SSD. It's on the side one, that you install.
Oh yeah.
Which again, for those people, if we're gonna use this as the intro, owners of PS5, please get a fucking extra SSD. It's gonna save your life.
It's gonna
Fucking saves your life.
Yeah, especially now because I think the 2 gig, no, not 2 gig, 2 terabyte ones are going for 150 now, which is yeah, they're dropping in prices.
Yeah. And if you're looking for what brands you want, Samsung. Samsung's always the best bet.
You can't go wrong with Samsung.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Yeah.
Samsung 2 terabyte. I would have bought 4, but then I was like, why the fuck do I need 4? 4 terabytes. That should be on your main computer.
Yeah.
Which I should buy because there's one component in this rig that needs to be switched out.
Test.
It's
right here.
Testing.
I hear me. So.
If I heard me.
Okay. I heard you. I heard me. Okay. All right. You good? You good? Oh shit.
Let me go grab some tea.
Okay.
Before we start.
Sure.
And lock this damn door before the cats come. Our sponsor is iced tea.
Nice.
I ran out of fucking Arizona iced green tea. I don't know how that happened. I buy the big jug.
Oh yeah. All right. If you're good, well, if you're good, I'm good. Let's go.
You good? And your camera is lively.
Well, which one? I got 2.
The one that likes to follow your.
Oh
movement.
Yeah. Is it doing that? Oh yeah.
Because I just because I looked up and it was like going down. I was like,
yeah. When I do this, does it follow me? Okay. When I look down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's slightly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're back, and this is 239 of the Hypecast, and I guess we could open one with this one with the I don't know if you're following the story of the submarine that was like going down for the Titanic. And
I heard about it. But I don't know what is the real story right now, because some people are saying, oh, they found the wreckage.
Oh, I mean, yeah. So okay, so let me take us through the story pretty much from what I can understand. So okay, so this company in particular, the CEO had this sub built, but this sub was not built to regulation, right? Because in his mind, old people, I guess, like are because safety regulations are absurd according to I guess in his eyes, right? TLDR. Okay. So, and basically he wants to, keep his wallet tight, right? Because all the fees and regulation fees and all that stuff, right? Yep. And taxes and whatever, blah blah blah, right? So basically he was being cheap, and
he was cutting corners,
pretty much. So yes, to the point where to the point where the parts of the sub actually apparently came from a kit for camping, or something. It was some like camping store parts. So yeah, if you look there's a video if you look inside the sub, it's like what the fuck. And I guess the way you control the sub was with the Logitech controller, it's like a here. You know what? I'll even try to see if I can find the video. In fact,
No, I don't have Logitech. I have a GameCube, Xbox Series One. I mean Xbox Series controller, Xbox One controller, and
oh okay, this is the latest. This is, yeah.
2 PS4 controllers outside. Why are you outside the box?
Yeah, this is hold on. A lot of them, a lot of this stuff is the most recent development. I wanted to take us well, it was a boot. I don't know if that's the same. I don't know if that's like a oh no, this is from 5 years ago. Never mind. This is not it. Where is it? I guess I'll use what do you call Critical's example. So let me go Critical. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. This stuff is wild though. The story of itself is pretty wild.
It's wild, and the what you call, and the comments are fucking wild too.
Mm-hmm. Where's the video for it?
I read some of the, and remember these are from like Twitter instead. Like, holy crap! Some of these comments are like, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of them that really stuck out. It was like, I speak for everyone here, but fuck these rich guys. They get what they deserve. I was like, holy crap.
I mean, like,
damn.
Yeah. I mean, it is harsh, but I get what they're coming from, you know. But hold on, let me get to the video though, because
the minivan. It gives more context. But
we only have one button. That's it. It should be like an elevator.
But yeah,
it shouldn't take a lot of.
Because from what I read, it's like they either found the wreckage and they're already like signing it off. Okay, they pass. Others are saying like, we're still out there looking. We may have a lead. They only have like less than X amount of hours left, so hopefully we get it.
Well, okay, so hold on. So this is the interior of the sub, pretty much. So imagine this, plus like maybe there's like another component.
Go live.
What's up?
Go live.
Oh, sorry.
Go live.
Sorry.
Live, move. I cannot see.
There you go. Okay, so this is the interior of the sub, right? Pretty much like the main compartment.
Drum of a fucking barrel.
Yeah, it's a metal, pretty much a metal barrel. And do you see this like handle right here? That's from like the camping store thing. So, or at least one of them anyway. And then there's a button right here, and that's pretty much it. I don't know what it does exactly, but I think it's supposed to take you to like the different compartments or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, this is the main part of the sub. And so imagine like having 5 people in that amount of space, right? And then they even show you the controller. Hold on.
Single button on board like an elevator. That does not inspire confidence. I want this shit to look like the Starship Enterprise with 1,000 different ways of controlling it.
Yeah.
$250,000 in your crisscross applesauce in like a car trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like a small like bathroom area. I read it in the article.
Yeah, there's supposed to be some sort of laboratory or whatever, right?
So there is like a small place to relieve yourself, but he recommends that you change your diet to reduce the chance of you needing to use it.
Right. And then oh, this part too. This is the controls. Like some of the controls, like the valve controls for the sub. Like look at this, right? It's just like tape and Sharpie, and then look at the like the actual parts for it. Like it's just something you find like in the. It looks like it's something you find at a Home Depot, pipe and all.
Hey.
I'm just
My
saying.
Home Depot, my Home Depot is sophisticated. We have it laminated.
I'm just saying that your average hardware store, you know,
Back ASAP.
like look at that, dude.
You know what this reminds me of? You know, like very like early 2000 video games. They have the arrows. It's just like going like match up these arrows.
Yeah. And then so imagine paying what is it like $200,000 and this is what you see. Approximately $200,000. And this is what you see. And then here's the controller that apparently supposed to control the ship.
With this game controller.
Come on. Oh, he's even got nipples on it.
Yeah, like the analog sticks are like super long, so I guess you can like accurately control the sub itself. I guess.
What does this even really help with? Why would you even bother putting the nipples on it?
As we'll show you a little later on Sunday morning.
And I guess that's like the little tiny window you can look out through the thing.
I feel like that window at that depth is just an absolute recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not an expert. Let me see it here at the bottom.
Look at that, though, how it just kind of emerges out.
That thing is like...
So yeah, so you get an idea, right? Like it wasn't built to regulation. It was, you can see the parts. And yeah, it was a recipe for disaster. And so basically what happened today, they found, I guess they found the sub or parts to the sub, and then they ruled it as, well, all the 5 people in there were deceased. They're declared deceased.
I would say because of the pressure.
Oh yeah, no.
Going that depth, yeah, it imploded. And the hull being breached. Yeah.
It imploded. Like it basically like I don't think it happens over time like this. It goes like that because of how much pressure there is once you get to that point. Because the Titanic is like super at the bottom, and I think the only other person who went around that depth was James Cameron, and yeah, right. But I don't think they even reached to where the Titanic would be. And so imagine,
because I think how James Cameron was like, here's the Titanic. His sub was like still miles away from it, so they had to send a probe.
Oh, they had to send a probe. Exactly. Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, with that sub. So even a well-built sub can't even get to where the Titanic is. They have to send another thing to look at the images and stuff like that. So that plus the fact that that sub wasn't even up to regulation, it's a recipe for disaster. So of course, I mean, you know, I hate to say it, but of course, the chances of being an accident happening were very, very much high. It was a disaster, you know.
I mean, like what I'm also reading, like it was like the top few comments are saying like, oh, lawsuits coming in. It's like, and people are saying, you know, they did sign the waiver, so the man's ass is kind of protected by kind of protected, but not really, because we don't know like what the insurance company and stuff will actually look at this.
Well, because it wasn't built to regulation. I think that can override the waiver.
Yeah, I was gonna say they can void that like these waivers and go like, nope. How much money you have? All right, you're gonna split that entire fortune of yourself to these 5 families. Have fun.
Well, yeah. Because like one of them was a son of somebody, so it's like I think 4 or something. But point being, yeah, it sucks. Like it's a pretty tragic thing. I mean, yeah, like they're, you know, is it their fault for, you know, going with this in the first place, knowing that this wasn't even regulated and stuff like that? I mean, I get, you know, to each their own, but you know, even then, it's like, you know, it's kind of like the Twitch. Remember that Twitch incident thing with the booth where they had that foam pit?
Oh,
kind of. Yeah, the foam pit incident, right? It's a little different, but you know, similar things, right? Similar notes.
Yeah.
You know, is it that person's fault for jumping in and stuff like that? I mean, you know, it's a yeah, exactly. It's like there's no like, it's kind of gray, right? Like, but that whoever built that pit and whoever approved of that pit are responsible for sure. You know, just like that person who built or engineered that submarine, of course they're responsible for it. And I'm sure the CEO will definitely have to pay for that too. You know, I think for, well, yeah, I mean it's part of the responsibility in more ways than one. So I mean, you know, thought I brought it up because it's a pretty big story and it involved with a game controller of all things to control the ship, or the sub rather. Yeah. So I thought that part is funny, but the outcome of it is quite tragic. So
it is right. Because again, I want to say like give us 85 years, then probably we will use game controllers.
But yeah,
to an extent. But when I think of a sub, is either you have the helm, the wheel, or two levers to do this.
Yeah.
But to use a game controller, it's like unless you're gonna do a wake up DP in the water, like go right ahead.
Yeah,
if you see one shark coming, Hadouken away.
All those all those movement things you see in like Apex, like sliding and like the what do you call it, tap strafing? It's Apex and PCs, but like
okay, imagine there was a wall underneath in the water. And here's the sub, someone doing the wall jump in Apex, like the run up,
right? Off the reef or something.
Off the reef is like you're a fish and you're just looking at this going like
what? They did the slide too, like what? Okay, so anyway though, but it definitely is quite the story. It's fucking wild, right? Imagine just like going through the whole thing, up to that moment,
like the psychological damage. Because if there are survivors, if that's like psychological, but if they were,
right,
that psychological damage is going to be very heavy.
Yeah, dude. Imagine somehow surviving that, coming out of that, and just like playing that through your head. Yeah,
that is not something you want to walk away from and go like, that was it. No, you're gonna be scared of like fucking driving, flying, getting into water. Probably
you're gonna be claustrophobic for the rest of your life, man. Like you can't even get stuff out of your closet, I imagine. Or go in your car maybe at night. You know what I mean? So yeah, but no, this was the pressure, the implosion was too much, and of course that took all the 5 lives of the people who were in that sub. So that's pretty much, that's the latest update anyway. I can't say I'm completely surprised, but at the same time it's like fuck, man, like life just kind of hits you with this kind of stuff.
It's kind of Darwinism, like right now.
Yeah, it sucks, but it happened. It's kind of like the dodo thing, like you see all those dodos in Ice Age. What dodos, right? At some point, because
goodbye.
Yeah, I guess you could say stupid is what stupid does, I guess maybe, but
this is going to be a fine addition to the book of Money Can't Solve Everything.
Oh yeah, like cutting corners like that. No, man, it ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it, because you're gonna be it's like. Would you rather pay the fees and taxes and all that stuff for government regulation, or be sued and shit, lawsuits out the ass, right? It's so much more damaging, of course, but they don't think about that. It's just kind of just like, I want to save money. That's what happens, man. That's what happens. And that the CEO and well, I don't know if the engineer was with them or not, or one who built the sub or whatever, but yeah, if he wasn't on that sub, he's definitely paying for it too, man. But yeah, definitely the CEO is responsible for it, and you know, that's all there is to it. But man, implosion, jeez, catastrophic implosion, I think it was the quote, according to whatever debris they found. Yeah, crazy stuff, crazy stuff. All right, well, funny that we actually don't have quite to talk about when it comes to fighting games, but we definitely have some things to talk about when it comes to Nintendo, and of course, well, speaking of the sea, One Piece. You know, so funny how that kind of segued in a way, right? I mean, anyway, so enough of that talk. Let's now. I mean, I only brought it up too because it involves with the game control of all things. Like, are you gonna depend your life on a game control like that? Plus all the suspect shit around it, like the camping parts and how it's built, and you know, all that stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, it reminds me, like, you know, those old time cartoons or, old movies. Like they're selling the junk cars, and they're like, "Don't worry, this baby's gonna work," and then fucking something just falls off. It's like, wow, like, this is actually being held by freaking duct tape and hope.
Yeah. Man, like I looked at the comments in Charlie's video or Critical's video, and yeah, there are like a number of people were saying like, oh yeah, as someone who was in a sub, it's not fun. Like, it's basically you in space without all the fun. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's really no like pros to it over being in space. Of course, that of itself is also dangerous and stuff like that. But yeah, there are several other companies that let you go into deep sea tours, but I think they don't go that deep. You know, they just let you go deep enough to see like maybe some of the weird creatures and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah. You know what's crazy? That the tallest mountain that exists, you know, at Mount Everest, doesn't even reach to the bottom of the sea. Like, it still has miles to go. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, if you were
nature, nature fucking scary, kids.
Nature fucking scary, dude. Like we've explored the space around Earth more than the sea, right? The deep sea. Like, the deep sea of itself is like another world. I mean, it could be what's that guy from Wakanda Forever?
Oh, Namor.
Namor can be around. I don't know. I don't know that, right? It's possible at this point. Like, you know, it could be Godzilla down there for all we know. What creature, you know, lies in the deep? We don't know. We haven't been there. We haven't been that deep.
Too deep, man. Too deep.
Yeah. You know, it's like, just damn, man. Just thinking about stuff like that is like, damn, man. Makes us feel real small, doesn't it? You know, Mount Everest. Could you imagine that Mount Everest doesn't even fill up, doesn't even reach to the bottom, to the very bottom, right? By miles and miles and miles, man. That's crazy. Well, what's also crazy though is some of the stuff that was announced for the Direct that happened so surprisingly out of nowhere. I mean, okay.
Out of nowhere, it was too early for me, so
it was like,
I just fucking
it was like, oh, here's a Direct coming. Oh, it's gonna be next day. It's like, okay, what the fuck? Don't give us time to prepare and shit. What the fuck? Yeah.
Prepare, process, call out work.
Call out work. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, overall, it's not worth calling out work in my opinion. But there are still things to take away from, right?
Yeah.
I'll play this in the background though. But like, let me go bring up Wario shit right here. Wario 64 stuff on Twitter through the
I
thread.
was like, why are you bringing up Wario shit?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, speaking of Wario, I mean,
Here's my shit.
yeah.
It smells like garlic.
Speaking of Wario, I mean, we got a WarioWare game in there somewhere. Okay, but obviously,
they're
okay, so
finally releasing the DLC.
so there is a DLC to start off, DLC for Scarlet Violet for Pokemon, which I'm hoping to be able to get around to it because it's in 2 parts. So one is in fall and one is in winter of this year. That's what's planned anyway. I mean, you never know. I mean, it could be delayed or something, but that's what's planned. So yeah, you're gonna be new area and stuff like that. New Pokemon, of course. You know the basic stuff. And I guess there's a shiny version of Gimmighoul, which is kind of cool because like I think it's like silver or something like that. I'm not too sure, or it's like I don't know actually. I don't know what the blatant difference is, but okay. Well, anyway.
Well, I can't do these fucking raid battles because I never.
You're not that far, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like trying to get back into Scarlet and Violet, it's like I'll play you, but I don't feel like it right now.
Yeah. Too many. It's like a lot of good games out right now too.
Yeah, very a lot of beautiful games, kids.
Yes, 16 included. Yes. Meanwhile, Sonic Superstars is also coming to the Switch. There's nothing that game is not new, but coming to the Switch, yeah, that's pretty cool. There's one called Palia, which is another farming simulator on the Switch. And here's the tactics game for that we saw with Persona 5. Yeah, so Tactica is also coming for the Switch.
They are milking 5 right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. We talked about that, yeah, like last time. Myth Force.
This is getting too ridiculous.
It's a little much.
Someone did call it. It's like, Jesus Christ, is Persona 5 Skyrim right now? It's like
it's the Skyrim of Persona.
It's like we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah. Yeah. Splatoon Splatfest with new things to vote for. You got ice cream flavors for vanilla, strawberry, and mint chip. What would you vote for? Like out of these 3 flavors, which one is your jam? Just out of curiosity.
Mint chip. It's like
you're a mint chip kind of guy. Okay, I've seen some rebuttal towards mint chip. Like people say, it's like toothpaste. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I want to say it depends on the ice cream brand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it depends on the brand. You can't really like say like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's
like like a whole like every mint chocolate chip is fucking like toothpaste. Is like,
yeah. I will have to be in the mood for it, but I don't like hate it. Like sometimes I enjoy mint chocolate chip or mint chip. It has its place. I think it has its place. Yeah. Strawberry. I don't get it as often. I like it in a milkshake. I like strawberry milkshake. Yeah, more than.
Well, it also depends. Actually, every flavor is good. It's just again, bottom line, it's the brand because there are some brands. The strawberry ice cream is so fucking sweet. You're like,
yeah.
I need to drown this with something.
Yeah, like just I don't know. Yeah, it's something. Yeah. I mean, but in general though, what's the one thing you would pick though? You already said mint chip, right? So yeah. I would say vanilla. I'm a vanilla kind of guy. Like that's me, man. Like
see kids. He only plays vanilla games. He doesn't play the updates. He doesn't play with the deals.
No, that's what happened with Breath of the Wild. Like once I finished Breath of the Wild, I never played any of the DLC or anything like that. Like stuff like that has happened. Yeah.
I forgot that Breath of the Wild had DLC.
Yeah, I know, same. I forget at times. Like, damn, I actually got an expansion.
Because I was looking back because my friend bought me the DLC for Breath of the Wild, and like when you're going back at your transaction histories just to make sure you weren't overcharged and shit, I was like, Breath of the Wild, the fucking DLC. All right. Did I pay for this? Oh no, good. He paid for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm a vanilla kind of guy, but hey, I'm vanilla, so I'm compatible with a lot of things, right? I mean, a lot of flavors. You know, that's how it goes. That's why vanilla works.
Yeah.
There's
vanilla and Cheetos.
I don't know about that, bro. But...
Okay, there you go.
Okay, well, I'm talking about ice cream flavors. Okay, like I don't think there's a cheat.
Let's see.
Is there a Cheeto flavored ice cream? Get out of here, bro. Jesus Christ. Those people. Who got the time to develop them Cheeto ice cream flavors? You better get me something legit, okay? It can't be just some like Photoshop meme nonsense.
Oh.
All right, hold on, let me pull it. Let me see. Oh, is this the flaming hot one? Oh my god.
Yeah.
But no, this is like, but this is vanilla. Okay, I mean, it's a topping. I'm talking about
it's
like
a topping, but
I'm talking about
legit,
like a legit
flavor.
like in a tub with the label and everything. Like that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for, right? You can take vanilla and then crush hot Cheetos and throw it in there. Like of course that can happen, but I'm talking about like an official tub of hot Cheeto ice cream or Cheeto ice cream.
Maybe somewhere in the dark web.
Nah, someone, yeah, some sort of third party.
Well, at someone's house. Someone's house making it.
They got like like the Ninja ice cream maker thing. You know what I'm talking about? And then they put like
I miss my Ninja ice cream maker. I didn't have to go to the store to buy ice cream for a good year.
Oh, what happened? Did it break or something, or someone took it?
My grandpa kept overusing it to make his fish bait, and I guess one day he forgot to put water, so it doesn't clog, and he just threw in like dry ingredients, and all of a sudden we just heard a and I'm looking at my grandpa. That's $200. Okay. You gonna buy me a new one? No.
Yeah. So there's some things to take away from for this DLC, though. I mean, there's a new area, new Pokemon, of course. Yeah. More Pokemon updated, of course. It's like a Japanese festival theme.
Yeah, I was like, isn't this during springtime, right?
It's like springtime, maybe summertime. Yes, it looks like. Yeah.
I love those little water balloon things.
Yeah, the water balloons and like the goldfish one, and like there's like other stuff too. It seems to be like a omatsuri type of like theme type of thing going on with yeah.
I like the second DLC's name, Indigo Peak. It's like, just call it Plateau.
I know.
Just stop being around the bush. Just call it Plateau. Make all the fucking old timers of Pokemon fucking happy already.
Right. All right.
Which I wonder how long more are we gonna wait for an actual Pokemon game to visit every region?
I don't know, dude. That's the ultimate.
Because the only one I remember that we were able to visit other regions was like what, Gold and Silver, right?
I think so. The Heart Gold, Silver, Soul Silver,
and I believe Crystal too.
Maybe, yeah, I think so.
I know there's another one that you were able to go visit stuff.
Yeah,
but I was like, I kind of want that one Pokemon game now. We actually travel around the world, gather all the badges. Well, hell, let's have a Pokemon game. You can have the main badges and then the sub badges, like how fucking Gary or should I say Green in the anime is like, I have these badges. What the fuck are those?
Yeah, I know. What the hell did you get those from? Like, yeah, from like unknown regions, right? Like, yeah. No, that'd be cool. Like, I get what you're saying. Travel around the world, that'd be pretty cool. But no, they're still like going only one region at a time. It seems like so.
Yeah, it's like either you're locked into a region or you visit one other region,
like just a part of it or something, right? Like,
the south coast of it, and that's it.
If we're lucky, if we're even lucky, But one day we'll get there, maybe, hopefully. But I'm not gonna hold my breath on it. I like this label on this character right here for Detective Pikachu 2. Tim Goodman wearing his iconic red hoodie. That's like his subtitle or whatever. I was like, what? Okay, weird, but all right.
I don't know, when you, from a artistic point of view, this looks kind of cheap.
Yeah, the graphics aren't exactly the greatest looking. It's like very yeah.
Like this looks like a few generations back.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had it cooking while the first Detective Pikachu was released, and they just left it and go like, oh shit, oh shit, we forgot about this one.
It seems like this was supposed to be for like the Wii U or something, or at best, right? And then they just brought it over to the Switch without even like, you know what I mean, like giving it the makeover,
Graphical updates.
Yeah.
And
maybe because of this idea has been floating around for like years, they kind of just like were working on it over time, and then they just was just like, ah, fuck it, let's just release it on the Switch or DS or whatever the fuck, right? And then make it a full game out of it.
Right, if you, Nintendo company, if you want this game to sell, either have Pikachu be voiced by Danny DeVito or Ryan Reynolds, and this new protagonist kid is, I guess, Justice from the live action movie of Detective Pikachu. Come on, yeah,
Right.
You know where the money is.
I think it's funny that you brought up Ryan Reynolds. I feel like it was interesting that no one ever brought up that point when it came to like, you know, Chris Pratt and Mario and like, you know what I mean, like the celebrity voices and stuff like that. No one really brought up that Ryan Reynolds and Pikachu like too much. Maybe like during the time, right? Like when Pikachu was, or was it called Detective Pikachu? Whatever. So
yeah, it was called Detective.
The movie, right? Like, what's it called that? Or is it Pokemon?
Was it? No, it was called Detective Pikachu.
Okay, well, either way, I mean, I think at the time, like, yeah, oh, look, it's Deadpool voicing Pikachu at the time, but like after that, nobody like talked about Ryan Reynolds.
No one bat an eye.
Yeah, and then no one ever brought him up during the Chris Pratt thing, right? Like, I thought, I don't know, I just think it's interesting. Ben Schwartz a little different because Ben Schwartz not as big when it comes to Sonic.
Yeah.
So, you know, he gets a pass, I guess. But yeah, sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say, from what I've seen, with the reason why people hated on Chris Pratt was, you know, besides voicing like Mario and stuff, because we have an actual, you know, voice actor for Mario. It was also because, you know, there are those that still just have a hate boner for Chris Pratt.
Oh, you're right. I think there was stuff going on with Chris Pratt at the time too.
Yeah,
I see.
I remember like everyone jumped on his ass when he said, I think it was one of his newborn kids saying that, you know, this one is the most beautiful one, and it's like, and everyone's like, well, then what about your other kid? It's like, you hear this damn line with every other fucking parent.
I know, yeah.
This is the most beautiful little baby boy or girl, and everyone goes, "Oh." You don't see like someone's going like, "Hello, your son Timmy's right over there. Is he beautiful?" Yeah, mom.
I think also like then like Pratt had some like conservative like things or like political perspectives, right? And then
something like that,
and then he was like affiliated with like a church or some stuff like that, so that's why people were just like, oh, he's anti something, whatever, right? So they tried to use that as leverage to hate on him or whatever. I think that's also a part of that, but yeah, anyway, so that's stuff, or back to here, right? At hand, like it's neat, it's funny, you know, it's cool, I guess, if people liked Pikachu in the first place, the Detective Pikachu game, because it is a sequel. So that's fine. I never played the first one, so I'm like kind of like whatever with it. I just think it's funny from an aspect perspective of seeing Pikachu like talk and kind of like to act like a film noir detective in some ways. You know, I wish they kind of like capitalized on that more, or even in fact Make this game black and white and stylize it more. You know what I mean? You know, make it more film noir. I think that would be really cool, and it also like a convenient way to like hide the fact that it's graphically underpowered. You know, but like make it work at the same time to make it something else, so that way it kind of like distracts you from how it actually looks. You know what I mean? Like, or like the graphical fidelity, quote unquote. You know, because it is on the Switch and stuff. Yeah. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's a fun little whatever game spin-off thing for Pokemon.
Yeah.
But meanwhile,
So you know their A team wasn't behind this.
No. Meanwhile, we had the big. I would say this is the biggest one, of course. Super Mario RPG. It happened. It's getting a remake.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting a remake. Graphically, well, this is the same. Yeah, people have been asking this for years. Like, please bring or make another Super Mario RPG game. Well, we're bringing it back as a remake. Let's take a look at the. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, there you go. Trailer for this.
I mean, it's as an owner of the SNES, I wouldn't mind if they just ported the damn thing. I would have been happy.
Maybe they have a
But having
classic
a
mode or
full-
something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do like, but this is like one of the like a lot of people thought they would never do this because a lot of hands were in this, like Square and stuff, so
Yeah.
the rights to it was like scattered everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Lo and behold, we are in the year 2023 where we can fucking see where new players can finally understand why people wanted for Smash.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then they're like playing other interesting characters in here too. Bosses and all. You get to play as Bowser, of course. I think that was a thing from the old game, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's Geno, Mallow. I remember some of these bosses, like, from like the magazines and screenshots back in the day. I actually never played the full experience of RPG. Mario RPG. But hey, now you get a chance, right? People can get a chance to play it. Look
It
at
was me.
Yep.
It was me all along.
It's me, Austin. It was me all along. Gotta love it.
I do like how Mario's like so fucking chibi. He's like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then we got another Mario game too coming too, like a 2D Mario, and a Peach game. Speaking of which, more on Nintendo stuff.
thank God, because the Peach game that was on the DS was really fun.
Now, yeah, I think this is supposed to be a brand new Peach game, right? It's not like a port or anything like that.
I think it's new game, or it could be a sequel.
Oh, it could be a sequel to the DS. Yeah. It was a teaser, and then Dark Moon, or Luigi's Dark Moon for the Switch, I guess. So yeah, Mario fans are eating good, it seems like. And then for some reason we got the Arkham trilogy on the Switch.
So we're just gonna see pixels, right?
Pickles, yeah. No, we're gonna see some pickles too. You know what I mean, things will probably look like a pickle. I don't know. Yeah, definitely kind of a downgrade of graphics, but I mean it's kind of what you expect.
And also we're just hearing Kevin Conroy in a better game.
Yeah.
Hey, Suicide Squad, how you guys doing? Oh,
yeah. Hopefully it gets sorted out, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to be a third-person shooter. There's no way. There's no going back on it.
it's still gonna, and it's also still gonna have the stupid battle pass when the game even
Oh,
looked like
yeah.
it needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is Gloomhaven, Just Dance, Silent Hope.
I love Just Dance. We're gonna dance, right? And that's the
Yeah.
K-pop, J-pop.
I would not be surprised if they have a bunch of K-pop songs in there.
Gonna dance to all the Post Malone songs.
Post Malone. Can you dance to Post Malone? I don't know. Maybe there's some. I don't know. Maybe it's like one of those like slow dance kind of things. I don't know.
I was like, you could slow dance to Sunflower.
Yeah. Fae Farm, another farming simulator. Hot Wheels, some Hot Wheels game.
Hate Wheels?
Hate Wheels. Yeah.
Those things hurt. You ever had those Hot Wheel sets with the tracks and the launcher?
Oh yes. You can't use it like a projectile.
Yeah, so my fucking cousin did that. He had the launcher and just the long ramp, and he had a 2-story house. So
oh no!
when we were coming up the stairs, he was aiming down.
Oh no!
And all of a sudden we hear zoom.
Oh, that yeah!
A fucking Hot Wheel coming straight for our heads.
The launcher plus gravity, yeah. I imagine that is not the greatest to receive it. There's DLC for Mario Rabbids Last Spark.
Why?
I mean, those games are surprisingly popular, I guess. Because it is a tactical RPG plus Rabbids, so I guess like I don't know. It appeals to kids, I don't know. I mean, it's a fun game from what I played on the first iteration. There's Dragon Quest Monsters, and then there's another look at Pikmin 4. I thought that was pretty cool.
The Pikmin is getting me interested.
Yeah.
What would get me more interested with the Pikmin release is that they shadow drop. Hey, here's Pikmin 1, 2, and 3 out now on the same day.
Well, I mean they do have the 1 and 2 bundle thing somewhere in here. Pikmin 4. Where is it? It's somewhere in here. Yeah, it was announced, I guess, outside of it or something. But yeah, you can like pick up. It's like a what do you call RTS / like puzzle game and stuff like that. From what I can understand. I played like a little bit of the demo at like a Target or something long time ago on the GameCube when I saw Pikmin. I think it was it might have been Circuit City. Like if anyone remembers that shit. Good lord.
Yeah, that's a white hair.
Yeah, gray hairs out the wazoo. Okay, so it's actually coming out end of July-ish, so okay. Maybe I'll pick it up. I don't know. I am like kind of interested because yeah, it does look interesting. I'll give it that. So there you go. So digital versions are available later today for Pikmin 1 and 2. So 3 I'm not too sure about that, but yeah. I'm not sure why they skipped 3. Was 3? Wait, is 3 on the Wii U or is it also on Switch? I'm forgetting.
Hey, no.
Yeah. Anyway, there's ways to play the older ones. So if you want to play 1 and 2, there's that. 3, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do with that. Metal Gear stuff. There's Vampire Survivors. Some battle royale rhythm game. Penny's Big Breakaway. Oh yeah, there's one with like is this the one with pigeons? Oh yeah, this is the one with the stupid pigeons. The battle royale rhythm game. I don't know, man, but okay, it exists.
Yeah, I don't know either, but seeing so many of these rhythm and song games just makes me again want to see the Elite Beat agents.
Oh yeah.
But again, because of the copyright songs, but they did their own version, so there is that little
loophole kind of.
loophole, gray area. You know, you can
Mm.
tread in.
Yeah. Okay. More DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is essentially like Grand Theft Auto 5. You know what I mean? Like they've been like working on this
I know.
one game for like a long ass time. And Grand Theft Auto 5 has a lot of stuff that I don't even know what's going on. There's a lot of stuff.
What 8 is reminding me is what my art teacher says. Like when you keep going back to a project that you just finished and just keep trying to improve it, it's just gonna lose value. You're just gonna see imperfection like 24/7, and so that's what I'm feeling. 8 is like they don't know when to stop.
Yeah. Feel like we're definitely due for another one, in my opinion. But I mean, these courses look fun and neat. Oh, and there's a new character, Petey Piranha, coming to 8. Cool, you know. But I think we're definitely due for another one, though, for sure. They'll probably save it for whatever new Switch or Switch Pro, whenever that comes out. Oh, Wiggler's that coming too, along with Kamek. Kamek.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Did you watch it yet? The Super Mario.
No,
movie?
I have not. I need to watch it. I think it's all like out at this point, right? With the digital and stuff like that.
It should be out.
I think I do have access to it somehow. Okay, so I'll definitely try to do that. Try to make time for it. There's Star Ocean Second Story R. I think this is supposed to be. I don't know if it's like a remake or a port or something. I'm not too sure actually. Or it might be a brand new game that's just purposefully old looking or something, just for nostalgia's sake. But I don't know. But I mean, visually looks neat. But I was never into like the whole Star Ocean thing. But hey, I mean, for the Star Ocean fans, there you go. Wario. This is where I was trying to say. Or speaking of which, you know, Wario. Here's
Wario.
Yeah, WarioWare. Wario. It's got all these like weird mini games. It's one of those like weird Japanese like that touch. You know what I mean? It's got that like weird Japanese-esque thing to it.
Yeah, the whatchamacallit, their own game shows.
Yeah, it's kind of like those vibes, right? Like those weird like goofy vibes that you only find in Japan.
And I love it.
Yeah, and that's what WarioWare is there for, to reach to the video game audience. And then they have like Nintendo's gonna have their own live event, kind of like a EA Play kind of thing, because you can like go and see the games and play them and stuff like that. And I think it looks like they'll have their own esports stuff going on with the Mario Kart 8 Championship and the Splatoon 3 Championship as well. And also even Smash. Looks like you can have an exhibition with the Amiibo plus yourself. So I guess it's like a tag team kind of thing. So like so it's you plus the Amiibo. That's kind of cool, conceptually, I guess. Squad Strike Challenge. I'm sure there'll be some pro players trying to get that prize money. But yeah, it's
I mean, every time I see now, you know, with like, oh, we're hosting a Smash tournament, it's like, oh god, is Nintendo gonna come knocking?
Well, luckily this is actually Nintendo run.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But I get. Yeah.
It's such a kick to the walls, literally. Like when you have like just other tournaments, just trying to, you know, and have some fun.
Yeah, they're trying to do their thing, and then Nintendo's like, nope.
The big fucking nope.
Yeah.
But why though?
Hey, excuse me. Do we give you permission to do this?
No, it was more like, can I see the papers? You know, like, did you get?
Yeah.
And it's like actual like documents, like they got permission and stuff. Lucky for you, I can't read, so these are
I know.
invalid. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's a Ganon. I think they were talking about a little bit of the Ganon and Zelda amiibos, very briefly. They look pretty cool. I would definitely want to go for the. Let me see. Where was it? Oh, I guess they only talked about it like a little bit. Oh, there you go. So there's the Zelda one right here, and then the Ganon one. Oh yeah, I definitely want to go for the Ganon one. Whenever I can.
That stick is way up their asses.
Yeah, I know the stand, right? Yeah. But yeah, no, it looks really cool. Kind of want both actually. Maybe they'll have like a double pack or something. I kind of hope so. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, no, this and then here's Super Mario Brothers Wonder. That's the new 2D Mario Brothers game, and you can also play with your friends.
That flower is gonna meet the internet really fast.
Oh yeah, the Elephant Mario one. Yeah.
Oh, the Elephant Mario already met the fucking internet.
Oh yeah.
it got fucking changed super quick.
Aesthetically, it looks actually interesting. Like even apart from like all the other 2D Mario games that's come out, like this one's kind of like, you know, neat looking. Well,
it does give.
Go ahead.
It does give the new Super Mario Brothers vibe, but better.
Yeah,
it looks way better.
It's like a blend of like old school and new school almost to me. So I like it. Will I get it? I don't know, but I usually don't really like chase for the 2D Mario games because I'm more of a 3D Mario kind of guy, personally. But like, I mean, it looks neat, looks cool. I like the visuals of it. I'll give it that.
Okay, that ball reminds me. Remember, I know they still make it. Remember those little toy like rubber spike balls? You press it and it just fucking rumbles.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Again, those things hurt, kids. Don't throw it or kick it.
It kind of felt like creepy at times. Like it's like it feels like something is inside and you just yeah. But I think that's the point, right? So yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much it. Yeah, you can play with your friends. That's pretty cool. And then you got the elephant thing.
Wonder if the next Super Mario movies, like, how much more references are we gonna see in the next one?
They're probably gonna throw in the elephant one. I'm pretty damn sure. Ooh, bullet bill missiles. Yeah, it looks like of course you can play as Mario, Luigi, Peach.
That was no.
Well,
them sliding down the pole.
Oh yeah,
sliding down the pole. I was like, the force of gravity. All you got, the last person I think that was told would have been fucking squashed already.
Yeah. And then this last part, right? Oh no, this one is coming out. Yeah, coming out October 20th, around Halloween time ish. Oh yeah, here's the elephant power up. Yeah, that looks so goofy, but yeah, I mean, I guess it's something different. Can't say that Mario's been an elephant before, so there you go. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's the direct. I thought it was good. Like I think good is kind of a good description for it. It's nothing like it wasn't like mind blowing, but it had cool stuff like the Mario RPG remake, the new Mario 2D game right here, and then Pokemon DLC if anyone still cares about Scarlet Violet stuff, and then Mario Kart DLC, and then all the other like small stuff too, the niche stuff. So it's a good direct. Not the best, not the worst, kind of like somewhere in the middle-ish. Maybe a little more above the middle just because of the Mario RPG remake announcement.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I feel about it. I mean, would you agree or disagree?
It was very informative to see like what games to look for your Switch, because maybe, for example, my Switch is collecting dust. I'm just gonna say right now, my shit is collecting dust. There's nothing to play. But what a lot of people caught Nintendo doing, which I don't think you put in the docket.
Ah.
On the Japanese side of the Nintendo Direct, they shadow dropped a or not shadow drop. They showed another game that apparently wasn't in the English. I will put it in the Hypecast. It's a new Fate game.
Like it's not the samurai one, is it?
It is.
Oh, is it coming to the Switch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't even.
And it was only shown on the Japanese version of the Nintendo Direct. So a lot of people are going like, wait, is Nintendo doing the old shit again? Like, okay, here's these games. Hey, Japan. Region lock. Ah, gotcha, bitch.
Oh, is it actually region locked? Oh, wow.
No, well, like that whole.
Oh, region exclusive,
like,
you mean? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I see.
Like that whole back in the days. Like, wow, I wish this game comes to the West. No.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on, man. Opera, please, come on. I want to drop this on Instagram. What the fuck?
Hog is like fucking pressing all these buttons.
I know. I'm trying to like avoid that shit as much as I can, like the plague. So yeah, here's the Samurai Remnant for Fate. Switch. Oh man, the frame rate, yeah. Another saber face. Yeah. There you go. That's not Samurai Berserker. It looked like Samurai Berserker.
Why is she there? That's my big ass fucking
I was
question.
thinking, bro. Jalter? Why
Like
is Jalter?
you belong in fucking England. Go that way.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Someone summoned her. I don't know.
Fuck, if the assassin is King Hassan, I'll be like, hey, money. You got me. No, watch the fucking assassin be Jack the Ripper.
That'd be so weird.
God.
Not even like Sasaki or something.
Yeah. But then it's like, oh wait, it's a lolly. Okay, fuck it. There. You check. Fate, checked off what they needed in this fucking game.
Characters, yeah. At least have him at least have him wear like a Japanese outfit. Like if Jalter was wearing a Japanese outfit, then I would be like, okay, I'll let that pass.
I can see Jalter wearing like a Tengu type of outfit.
Plus, like I guess like a sexy kimono blend kind of thing too, because fan service. But anyway, yeah.
I was gonna say Jalter dressed up as a geisha. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm talking about like Tengu plus a blend of like the fan servicey stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, kind of like Tengu from DOA.
Kind of, yeah. Neo Tengu, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. But okay, it's coming to Switch. Cool.
How much was the price?
I don't know. I didn't. Is it at the end? Oh, plus this is like the wait. Oh, it's like a bundle. There's some sort of bundle with it. I'm not sure what that is. Because it says package something and then download whatever. It has to be
96 bucks.
Well, 100. Well, probably 100-ish. Maybe a little cheaper, but I don't know.
Yeah, with tax, but
with tax,
still not bad.
Okay, it has to be some sort of bundle or something. I'm sure, but all right, that's coming to Switch. That's cool. But why don't we get that announcement? What the fuck, man? We like Fate.
Like,
yeah.
we niche little motherfuckers love our Fate.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wish you guys make more and more husbandos instead of fucking
waifus. You know how it goes, man.
Here we are.
You know how it goes.
Here we are.
You know how it goes, man. Men want to be with them. Women want to be them. That's how kind of how it goes.
Fuck that. I want to be with Bone Daddy, Ivan, Koo.
Yeah.
Which coup? That's the question. Which coup do you want to be with? Alter?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Caster. I want to be with
Caster
fucking Caster.
coup. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't want to be with Lancer coup. He's gonna be dead like every 3 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
Where's Lancer?
Hey, at least Coup whooped fucking Archer's ass in states what is it?
Stay Night?
Stay Night, yeah.
Yeah.
He whooped his ass, so he's he can hold his own.
I mean he did have the what's it called? The affinity boost, or
You're right.
not boost.
Yeah. I mean Archer was on his own. I know, I get it, but still. Anyway, so yeah, Pikmin is definitely there as well. So Pikmin fans are definitely eating good. Yeah, there's definitely a handful of Nintendo fans eating good. Especially with the Mario RPG stuff. So again, I think it's a good direct.
It's just kids, if you have a PS5 and all that, your wallet's already dead. It's been dead since the beginning of this month.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't even try. Don't even try to revive your wallet right now.
And then you put this in. So a little bit of extra little trivia, I guess, for RPG Remake. Yoko Shimomura, I believe, has worked on a number of Nintendo stuff too. Is composing the music for Mario RPG Remake. So, yeah. Mario RPG Remake.
So I better hear some fucking Kingdom Hearts fucking music. You put Dearly Beloved in there in the title screen, I'm gonna laugh my ass off, Yoko.
Or Hikaru, or yeah.
Oh fuck! They get Utara Hikaru to sing the theme for Super Mario RPG, and you can see everybody. Kingdom Hearts 4. Put this world in.
Sanctuary, Simple and Clean. You know the works, right? You know the works. I think Passion was the last one. Was it for the main theme?
Well, if you have 3, there's Chikai/Oath, the one with Skrillex, and I was like,
oh,
yeah. See, this man forget about it because he barred it from his memories.
Yeah.
Like he opened that door, like close that, rehammer the 2x4s, put that lock back on. It's like,
but nonetheless, Shimomura is in there making the music, so that's pretty cool. Because Square Enix, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So that's cool. There was the last bit right here.
Hilarious. If, Nobuo Uematsu and his band, the Black Mages, made the music also for.
Yeah. You put this in here too, so take us to the meme for those who are listening.
Okay, so for those that don't watch the regular show, it's kind of been like a little hint that I think his name is Masanan. It's been a while. Who also was voiced by Mark Hamill. Outlives everybody because he's supposed to be immortal and stuff.
I see.
So you're just seeing like people. It's kind of like that little like morbid thing, being an immortal. Just seeing your friends.
Yeah.
Just pass away.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last panel is pretty much Undertaker going.
Yeah, I know that for sure. I know Undertaker.
Being Super Mario RPG going like, I'm back, bitches.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much. Back from the dead, baby. Back from the dead. Yep.
It's like, I live again.
Mm-hmm. I live again. Yep. From Mad Max, man. Gotta love it.
Witness me.
Yep. Yeah. It makes sense. I get it. But again, Super Mario RPG, for those who have been aching for it, I'm sure they're super happy with that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the Nintendo bit, I believe. This one, let me see. Forgot to title it, but whatever. Ah, yes. I wanted to bring this up. This is relating to AI art. So, okay. So, according to this guy on, or this person on Twitter, Kit Bash Studios. This is straight from this tweet, or their tweet, excuse me.
Hey.
So, apparently, AI art, quote unquote, is encountering a problem. There is so much AI art out there that the programs are now starting to pull from it. And AI art created through referencing AI art is yielding worse and worse results. So it's oversaturation, right? There's so much AI art now at this point, I guess, that it's now pulling from the AI art stuff, right? So it's like this weird loop, you know? So it's kind of like...
It's gonna implode. It's like it's gonna implode in itself.
The bubble,
soon.
the bubble is gonna burst. It seems like, right? It's almost like I feel like oh man, I feel like there's something feeling with an animal or some sort of like bug that does it to itself, and it's like a I forget what it is, but it might be like a mythical thing. Like I forget, but it's almost like if the vampire tries to eat itself, right, or suck itself, right, of its own blood, like it's not gonna work, right? So, this is kind of like what's happening here with ARR. It's kind of just consuming itself now. So it's like, what now? You know?
It's like here we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's kind of the thing, right? Because what you're relying with these programs is to take art from all the images on the internet, right? So, but if there's more AI art on the internet now, it's like it's taking from there too. So it's almost like it's like a this perpetual sort of cycle that backfires, I guess, at this point, according to this person anyway. It says yielding worse and worse results. If that is true, right? You know, it's killing itself almost in a way. So if this continues, no one's gonna less and less people are gonna use it, you know, and then, you know, like it's on the internet, so it's not gonna go away. And if that's the case, then it's just gonna keep feeding itself, and then, you know, kind of like what you're implying, like it's gonna just collapse or burst or whatever.
And it's kind of also sad, like on Twitter, you know, fucking there was like so many good art that I saw like for a while. Like, wow, this is good. Click, you know, click on the artist, and then all of a sudden AI. I was like,
Yeah, I've had a number of those instances for me too. Very unfortunate. And there are artists.
I mean, when AI was, there are artists, AI artists that outright say I'm an AI artist, and some in their bio said like, if you are against AI art, please block me now. It's like, at least you're acknowledging it.
Oh yeah, those are some of the, I guess, better ones, I guess. But
yeah,
quote unquote, yeah.
I want to say morally, in, you know, they have encompass, but you know what they are doing is kind of like asshole.
Like they're still kind of assholes for even, you know, using AI art programs. Yeah, you know, in the first place, because you're just like feeding it into this trend, you know. But yeah, it's kind of just like it's doing it's almost gonna implode, right? I hate to say it, but you know, by its own doing. Like I feel like this is straight from like a Greek myth or something, man. Like I can't draw something. I feel like it's right on the tip of my tongue, but you know, it definitely is kind of interesting. Like I didn't even think about that, right? Like what would happen, right? Because AI art is also just another image, right? So, and the AI art is gonna take those images and try to yield results with it too at some point too. So again, because more and more people have been using it, now the AI artists are starting to like take those again and then try to make art again, and then so I guess it just doesn't work like that, right? Like you can't have it's almost like I guess this person put it well, it's inbreeding itself, right? Inbred, right? You know,
I mean, I guess that's one way to say it.
Yeah, right. Like, I guess that's one way to put it. Yeah, I guess at some point you don't really need to do anything against AI art. It's just gonna kill itself. You know, it's kind of like that flaw. Maybe I mean maybe they will implement a patch, quote unquote, that it'll like not take assets from another AI art, but I don't know. How smart is it? I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I think it'll run its course. I think eventually people will stop, you know, because
Yeah, I think right now it's almost getting to that honeymoon phase, you know.
yeah. Yeah, so I think it'll run its course, and then eventually people are gonna probably get tired of it or just want to do something else, because at that point, because there's gonna be regulation of sorts, because Japan, countries like Japan are even like trying to implement some sort of AI art regulation, because it is a problem to an extent. And then same with here in the States, I think that they are trying to implement some sort of like thing or regulation as well. Right now, you can't even copyright, of course, AI art. So what's the point, right? Like, because it's taking assets from other artists, of course. So yeah, they luckily, right? Because luckily, AI art is technically not made by humans, right? So there is that law where non-humans can't copyright their art. So AI art cannot be copyrighted. You know, I talked about the monkey selfie, right? That story. You know, because it was a non-human who took that selfie, no one can copyright it. So that means it's up for grabs for anyone to, I don't know, use it for their own purposes or whatever. But yeah, stuff like that. I think will eventually put its foot down against AI art, and we'll see a more regulated sort of version of it. Let's see how that pans out. Anything else you wanted to say for this little situation?
It was like because the AI, which I guess can kind of swing into what everyone's up in arms right now with Disney Marvel. Okay,
Mm.
when are they fucking not? Um, so yesterday, Secret Invasion appeared
Mhm.
or was released
Yeah.
on Disney Plus,
Yeah.
and the title sequence, just the title sequence, was made by AI, you know, by AI,
Oh.
because there are certain like elements in the opening sequence, you know, that shifts like the image, people's faces in morphs and stuff like that. So everyone's like calling out like Disney, oh fuck, you guys are lazy fucks, and artists could do all of this and stuff. Well, on the other side, people are calling those people out, going like, you guys really don't know what the hell Secret Invasion is all about. Secret Invasion is pretty much, you know, like you don't know who is an actual human and who is a Skrull. And so in a way, people are saying that the opening sequence is a metaphor of like you can't trust anybody.
Oh. Okay.
But again, people are just dead set like, no, AI art is
Right.
bad.
Right.
But and you know, it's like you want to remove that fucking what's it called? Not kaleidoscope, tunnel vision. Go like,
Oh.
hey, can you please just look at everything else?
Right.
Or some people are going like, oh, they use AR. I'm not watching this. I'm not watching any more Marvel
Right.
because they ruined it. And it's like, I don't think Disney gives two shits.
Right. I mean, it's not like the entire show is made by AI or whatever. So
Yeah.
like if it's just for like one thing, and okay, I guess I'll be willing to look past it. But I have to see for myself just to like know what's going on or whatever. But you know, I haven't seen it just yet. So
yeah. I'm on the the outside going like, you know, the metaphor. I call it the metaphor side, going like, it's the Skrulls. Secret Invasion. You can't trust anybody if you actually read the series, that
Right.
Those if you read the series, because pretty much everyone, it's like from Scream One, I forget his name, saying that everybody's a suspect. Is like that's pretty much it. Everyone could be a fucking scroll.
Right. Yeah.
Your mom could be a fucking scroll. Your dog could be a fucking scroll.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you look down when I said dog. Your dog is a scroll. Hello, puppy. Hello, owner.
Yeah. They actually talk back to you like what? What? Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, AI art, it sucks though. In this situation anyway.
In actual AI art sucks because it is getting smarter. Because I was gonna say, remember like when it first started, you could tell it's AI art because they added like fucking extra fingers. That
I think it still fucks up though on the fingers though. I've still seen like
it has fucked up. I guess on human fingers, but when it's like
like creatures,
like actual furry like artwork, the hands are actually
getting better.
Nice.
They're
getting better. So I guess there's a not a loophole, but the AI art draws furry art better than actual human art. So it's
kind of
It's
weird.
like,
right.
It's like, so it in the back of my mind. So you're saying that the one that made the AI art is a furry?
Well, you gotta look at from image to image too, like how consistent they are, right? Because if you look at it from image to image, they're not consistent, right? Because guess what? They're not drawing on themselves. Lo and behold, right?
They're not drawing. They're not drawing themselves. How I can sometimes now catch them is, besides the hands, is the eyes.
Oh yeah, no, the eyes are very, very much
the eyes, and like how basic art, everybody.
Yes.
Your face is supposed to reflect either side. Like you can cut my face and then
to an extent, right?
Yeah,
it depends. Yeah, it depends on the character and stuff, but yeah.
Except for Ed and Eddie, for example, that you fucking cut them in half.
Shit, yeah, Picasso shit, and like that kind of stuff. If you want to, like, what about what's his face from Mulan, the short dude?
Oh, Yao.
Yao, yeah. He got.
I am Yao.
Yeah, he has like the one black eye and like the one big eye or whatever. So, like, the characters like that obviously get a pass on that, right? But like, you got like, okay, yeah, the eyes. That even you can catch the hair and like how shadows work, shading works.
Oh yeah.
It fucks up because it's AI. Like
I saw, what was it? I saw one AI art with the hair. It was a female, long hair, but the hair was pretty much clipping through her breast, and I was like, wow, this is some fucking Ubisoft like day one no patch shit.
Yeah, and then like of course the fan servicey stuff, right, with the girls in I don't know like bikinis or whatever it is, right? When they do like the thing with the armpit, right? They show off their armpit, like the when you call it, like the muscle line, right? It's like what is that? Like it's like fucked up. Like it doesn't make sense. That's also another like muscle lines is also what also gives it away.
Lines, yeah.
Muscular lines is what also gives it away too. Besides the eyes, hair, and shading, and there's plenty of stuff to look at. I know, of course, their fingers, right? If the fingers are done right, okay, whatever. But like they're it's convenient. How convenient though? A lot of AI art don't have the hands in because they want to hide it. They were afraid that it's gonna fuck up the fingers, so of course they're only gonna do like a few poses because they can't show hands, right? So that also of itself is kind of like depreciating in value because like you can only do so much with it, and then unless of course the fingers get better, but even then there's gonna be other stuff that's gonna give it away, and of course like we just talked about right now. AI art is just gonna keep eating itself to the point where it's gonna, implode, right? It's just, inbreeding itself, as someone put it.
Sorry, like I'm looking at. I just typed into it like AI art and to see like, how we were saying like it's slowly improving, but then you can see the imperfections. And
Mhm.
I see one, like, I guess the hand is like on the side,
Uh-huh.
on his side. And you know, like, depending on the angle, it looks like this, right?
Uh-huh.
The middle finger is like so twisted this
Oh,
way.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
See? Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Unless you're double jointed, go right ahead. But no,
I'm s- I, is has there been AI art of Luffy? I've never seen AI art of Luffy. I've only seen waifus, like mostly waifus and like all the like pretty boys. You know what I mean? Like Zhongli from Genshin and stuff like that. I've never seen like One Piece characters being AI. Well, maybe like Nami and Robin, but like when it comes to like Luffy and stuff like that, I've never have come across Luffy and those characters in AI art. Are you seeing them right now?
I'm breathing really hard on this one.
All right, let's pull this up. Hold on. Oh, oh, oh,
Oh,
oh
no,
my,
no.
no, oh God, what is going on? Look at the
Gamu Gamu, no.
is Luffy packing like what do you call those Hawaiian sweet rolls on his stomach or something? That's what it looks like, dude. The Hawaiian sweet rolls, you know what I'm talking about? The King's Hawaiian, the sweet rolls. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me pull up a picture of that. Hold on. Hawaiian.
Oh, just seeing that, it's like,
Yeah, that's what it
King's
reminds me
Hawaiian.
of. Like these sweet rolls.
Okay, you know what? Not to be calling out like on stuff. There's an artist that I follow,
Mm-hmm.
and they said that they sucked in making muscle, like chest muscle and stuff.
Yeah.
So they use like this kind of like bread and stuff,
Oh,
you
as
know,
a
just
reference.
in Photoshop,
Uh-huh.
and they warp it to how they want the muscles to be laid out, and then
Oh.
they just like copied the shape of it and then refined it. And I was like, you know what? That's actually
Oh,
fucking smart.
that's actually pretty smart. Okay, I didn't think about that. But no, that's what it reminds me of with this.
How much abs does he have? Like
That's what I'm
9?
saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, he's got a 9-pack. That's the Hawaiian sweet roll special, man. And what is on his hip? Like what is that? And then like his hands are fucked up. Who the fuck are these people in the background? This
I
is
don't know. That's why it's pretty much Gamago. No, like
Picasso. This is gum Picasso. Well, yeah. We'll definitely talk about more of what the One Piece stuff later on, but yeah. Yeesh. All right, well, we got an idea, I guess.
fucking. I would love to know if like someone showed Oda, you know, like actual AI art, and
Mhm.
I want to know his reaction. Like, I wonder if it's like he's either laughing his ass off or he's going like,
He's probably just gonna ignore it. Like I think he's just gonna ignore it. Like he's like, all right, next.
or just for the shits and giggles a bit. Like, you know, for those special like episodes or the next movie, he throws in an AI art
Mm.
like made character and go like and just try to play it off like a new character. It's like, please. I'll be like, why Oda? Why you do this?
But like that character gets like I don't know their karma or whatever. Like they get their due their what do you call their
They die in
they
like,
die a horrible death or something.
They die in the next like they're on screen and then in the next 3 minutes they're fucking killed off screen. It's like, wow. It didn't last that long, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe there's some sort of like consequence or something for I don't know existing or not. I don't know. But anyway, okay, so let's try to get a move on here with the stuff here. Oh yeah, I mean I forgot to play the sound, but whatever. It's a little late, but all right, that was the front line. All right, cool. All right. There's still stuff to talk about when it comes to random game stuff. I thought that this was interesting from when it comes to 16, FF16 to be specific. So the team from FF16 actually recommended, according to Noisy Pixel, recommends Japanese players to play with English dub because there's no Japanese lip sync. So I thought that was interesting. If that is true, of course. Yeah.
Because usually it's the opposite.
Opposite, exactly. Right.
Because I was used
both.
to, yeah, or both.
Yeah.
Because I was used to like, for example, Crisis Core when it was on the PSP. It was audio sync to Japanese, but when it came to the English, side, they had to either find the right words to match up the
like
the
ADR.
lipping.
It's ADR, like actual anime like processing when they're dubbing. So they gotta move the mouth flaps. They gotta match the mouth flaps.
Because I remember, when, because we had NGO's VA come to one of our conventions, and he was explaining like there are some times that in the recording booth it'll be almost a day and a half doing a 5-minute scene because you either spoke too fast or your enunciation of a certain word did not match the right pacing of the stuff.
It's hard.
He was like,
it's a process.
He said I legitly wanted to punch the mic.
No, it's a process, man. That's why, there's a process for that for a reason. I mean, or there are jobs for that for a reason, and somebody's got to do it. It's kind of the dirty job of voice acting, I guess you could say, right? Somebody's got to do it, when it comes to dubbing anime and stuff like that, and maybe old Japanese movies too. Because I remember George Takei, George Takei, right? He's Sulu from Star Trek a long time ago. Dubbed one of the Godzilla movies, right? And then instead of because in Japanese there's this scene, this character says bakayaro, and then but in English, right, there's no really any word to match that, like the mouth flap and stuff like that. So they had to come up with something, and Takei just had to say banana oil. Like, what the fuck? Like, banana oil? Like, what? That was the word.
And it's kind of like Advent Children. Zuru 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 zuru. Dilly dally shilly shally. It's like you just want to like whack air Tifa across the face, like. So you know what? No.
Yeah.
You get a pass.
That's kind of like the sort of caveat when it comes to dubbing stuff, So that's just how it goes, man. In languages and stuff, it is a process, and people.
It's a process, everybody, and
people, there are people out there who just like think like, oh, you're just talking over a thing.
You just. It's like, yeah, that was back in the 90s and early 80s that they just say whatever the fuck they wanted.
But now, right?
But now you actually following actual speech patterns and stuff to match up.
Right.
And what I do like with some English dub voice actors and voice actors, they would watch the actual material in Japanese to kind of like
to study on it.
Understand, to study like how does this character speak, how does she sound when she's excited, and not replicate it but just put their own spin to it.
Let's just get notes from the source material. That's actually pretty fitting. And speaking of which, right, when it comes to dubbing, so with Yakuza, this is relating to Yakuza, right, or Like a Dragon, depending on where you're coming from. They made the announcement when it comes to all like, or at least with Gaiden, right? Like a Dragon Gaiden. Kiryu is actually going to get English dubbed by Yang Ye. If anyone recognizes Yang Ye, he is a YouTuber who does like gaming related news. He is known for his deeper voice. So he's done some voicing. I think one of the characters from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I forget who it was. But yeah. Oh no, it's Pucci. Enrico Pucci. I don't know if you're familiar with this character.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. So he's got some roles here and there, but he landed a big one, which is Kiryu, man. That's like a huge like milestone, you know, within that world or that industry. Because Kiryu is like a beloved character. He's one of the most recognizable main characters today when it comes to video games. You know, very much beloved very quickly, you know, over time, ever since I do want to say Yakuza 0, just because, you know, that's the first game that came to here, like, officially. And then when it came to, like, the older games, didn't quite stick at the time. But with, like, you know, with how the Japanese culture kind of, like, melded here over time, that's when games like that became popular, right? And now I guess it's to the point where they want to dub this in English, you know, and so they got Yang Ye on board for being the voice for Kazuma Kiryu. So I don't.
I kind of want to say that the Like a Dragon team probably wanted to have, you know, an English dubbing for the game, but they just couldn't find the right person. Like, they found everyone else,
right?
It was just their main star. They couldn't find.
I think it's either that or they just kind of like didn't want to take the time to just like take a risk,
or yeah, I was gonna say take the risk, because again, Kiryu is such a well-known character for us gamers. It's like you kind of just grab somebody and just say, yeah, this is your English dub. No, you this is like kind of like our baby, but not really, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Kiryu's our
beloved, like, sort of I don't know, man. You know, you can it's like a figure that you look up to, or whatever it is you're attached. You have some sort of attachment to Kiryu, right? One or the other. So obviously, yeah, you do want things to be done right for Kiryu, because, you know, you want that respect for Kiryu, right? Yeah.
That's why I wonder if, since they're making an English dub, will they get Mark Hamill to reprise his role as Majima?
I doubt it, because
I doubt it, but Mark Hamill could be like probably one of the head houses, like one of the head. But for the old oldies, it's like, I know Mark Hamill voiced Majima back in the day, so you know, like, but yeah, it's the realm of possibilities is fucking open right now.
Yeah. And
the floodgates.
And speaking of the part where you were saying, like, oh, they, you know, some actors, you know, study up on the source material. Well, there you go. Here's Yang Ye, like, here's a tweet doing homework, right, with playing one of the Yakuza games on the what is this? It's like the Asus game. It's like the Asus, what do you call it? Like the it's almost like the Steam Deck, right? But this is from Asus, I think. That kind of device, the portable device. He's playing it there.
I'm sorry, yeah. I was gonna say I don't know. I don't have money for all of this shit. Meanwhile, fucking me dropping $230 for a fucking collector's.
Yeah, I know.
Collector's shed, or fucking dropped 100 something for the digital deluxe of 16. He's like hypocrite.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't even know this, but he was actually been doing voice acting of sorts longer than YouTubing. So okay, so it looks like he even had some sort of acting background from the get-go. So okay, I mean, it looks like he's earned it, though. I mean, look where he is, right?
Like, I want to hear more, like, when it comes to like YouTube, like celebrities and stuff. I do want to like see more pro Z get more roles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean he has really good roles, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him like in more like just in more projects
Mm-hmm.
that he'll enjoy.
And wow, he was able to grab lunch with David Hayter of Metal Gear. Oh, that's
Also,
wow.
Oh, and speaking of David, welcome back, David.
Yeah.
When you see you in Snake Eater.
Yeah. It look his file profile picture is hilarious. it's like it's the the official image for the remake, but he threw in the what do you call those what do you call that app? It's the face app, or what do you call it? And then you put on the smile feature. That's pretty much what it is. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah. No, that's cool though. I mean, he this guy also loves Young Yale loves Metal Gear, and well, there you go. I mean, he's having lunch with the voice of Solid Snake, right? Like that's awesome.
Maybe there's a hint that David Hayter is also in whatever dub Yakuza game.
Maybe, right? Yeah.
Big brain.
Yeah, big brain. Yeah. Just put on that cap, right? Put on that cap.
We're gonna hear in English Kiryu and also fucking Snake out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Fuck it, David voicing as Majima.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Kiryu-chan.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Well, he's already voiced somebody from somewhere in the Yakuza or Like a Dragon universe. This guy from he wasn't Like a Dragon or Yakuza Like a Dragon. So basically the seventh title.
The cop?
No. This guy it's a little different. There's a bit of a backstory to it, but anyways, he's a character. He's a character within Yakuza Like a Dragon. Yeah, within the series, there's a story to it. I don't want to spoil it too much for anyone who hasn't caught up to it already. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. He voiced this guy. Hater voiced this guy, so he already has a foot in there for when it comes to Yakuza games or Like a Dragon games. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility for sure. So this guy has been having stuff coming his way. So congrats, huge congrats to being the voice of the Dragon of Dojima. That's what I wanted to say for Kiryu. That's his nickname. So yeah, that's awesome.
Or if we're going by the upcoming game DLC, he's a man, with no name.
No name, yeah.
Whatever. Wait, what was his name? In that game now, like something Ryu. Ryu or something.
Huh. I'm not too
sure. The guy gave him a code name, and it was like, just call him Kiryu.
Yeah, you're talking about the man who erased his name. Yeah, that's the subtitle for it. But yeah, I definitely
I want to know what that game is about.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious too.
Because again, like for us novice, Like a Dragon Yakuza, it's like, wait, you're retired, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you back? They must have had a good fucking reason for you.
Yeah.
To return.
I definitely need to catch up with Yakuza 7, so that will definitely give me like a better understanding, but I definitely need to still catch up on other stuff too, here and there. But either way, yeah, again, congrats. And I'm gonna make this clear, right? But I always, pretty much for the most part, do my playthroughs with Japanese voices, right? But I'll definitely like at least check it out, right? Just to see, just to see how it sounds, how it works, and stuff like that. And yeah. So just.
We're gonna take a small pause. Sorry, everyone.
Did your package here?
I think I hear my dog.
Okay. Are we good?
We good?
Okay, we're good. Continue. All right, we're back. Okay.
I'll open this later.
Okay. So was there anything else?
What's next?
Was there anything else you wanted to say for Kiryu stuff, or are we good?
Well, for Like a Dragon and aka Yakuza in general? Do you think, personally, do you think it's time for an actual anime?
You know what?
Or-
I wouldn't.
or is it too late?
No, I think.
I'm like on the fence that it might be too late, but
Mm,
at the right time to bring in new audience because of
mhm,
Ichiban.
Oh,
Oh fuck! Have an anime with Ichiban instead of Kiryu.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I see what you're coming from with that. I mean, does it need an anime? I don't know. I mean, that's hard for me to say confidently, but
Because we did get the Shenmue anime.
yeah.
What was it needed? Not really.
Man, but it happened. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it happened.
yeah. I suppose it would be cool, but at this point, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it'll like add anything more to it, you know.
Yeah, so that's why like pretty much
Maybe a
with
short,
Ichiban.
like a one episode kind of short. I mean, to tell like something
or
in between.
a recap, like a recap, like
Maybe, I don't know, like, or maybe something like in between the thing, like in between the stories, just to kind of like be something fresh, but it's still Yakuza, you know, or like a dragon kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right. Like it shouldn't be like the one-to-one like retelling of like,
oh yeah, retelling.
yeah, right. It should be like something we haven't seen, right? So, you know.
Ooh. It could be a movie, but it's through the eyes of the little girl that Kiryu saved.
Okay. Yeah, no, okay. I that's an interesting
Like
concept.
I like those type of like stories and movies. Like, okay, you know this guy's perspective, but what about the victims?
Or just have an anime with Majima, right? Like he's got his story too. No, people would love this. People would eat that shit up.
I know.
Right.
Oh, the crazy antics that,
Mm-hmm.
or in those that anime slash movie would show like how does he fucking go through the sewer system that.
Yeah, like all the stuff that we
Finds-
don't see with Majima, they gets seen, right? Like all the in betweens and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like where is he? You know, like that type of stuff, right? That could be cool.
Because all we hear is
Yeah.
you-chan.
Yeah.
I kind of wish there was that one incident like when you see Majima popping up, you have like a quick time event to like you hit square and down and you just hear you just go like no. Just close the lid and go like no, not today.
I wonder if the English actor for Majima will retain or will be able to say Kiryu-chan, you know, at this point, because it's such a popular thing. I think people will like be okay with that. Stuff like that,
Yeah.
you know.
Because I forget which anime they do say like Chan, you know.
Chan or San, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I forget which anime, but I know they say that
Mm-hmm.
too. Because when you say like darling or something like that after a person's name, it doesn't sync up with the lips.
No,
or
it doesn't. It's not the
kind of, like,
same. Yeah.
yeah. It feels wrong.
It kind of is wrong. It's like it's kind of there, but not really ish.
It's like
Kind of gray.
it's like
pretty gray.
it's
Mm-hmm.
it just misses the beat.
Yeah. It's kind of doesn't quite hit that beat as well, or entirely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, good on Young Ye for being Kiryu, man. Again, congrats. Okay.
Congrats, sir.
Mm-hmm. Let's go on to the last big juicy bit here, and then followed
I
by
was just you were gonna say the Last Jedi. It's like
no,
please no.
no, the last big juicy bit followed by some other sprinkles here and there. So, yes, we gotta talk about this, right? The One Piece live action trailer, right? It finally dropped, right? I wanted to hear your opinion about it. So, what's the lowdown for you? What did you get out of this?
Besides that, like, okay, Luffy, you're kind of weird, but what I love is the costuming department. That shirt he was wearing was from one of Oda's like variant covers.
Yeah. Let me bring up
Yes.
the thing for it, the references.
Yeah, the references. I love seeing that goes
Right here, like yeah.
You only saw it like just on the covers. You never seen it like
in the anime
the
or
Avengers.
whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Usopp right here. You got Luffy with the shirts, the like that dark, low
Hawaiian
shirt. Yeah,
theme. Yeah.
yeah. I like the set background thing. Like maybe the base looks a little funky a little bit, but that's because it's anime or whatever. So I don't know.
It's anime.
Yeah.
But okay, and this is one of the problems that I see also why people are king is this crucial scene. There were fucking soldiers, right? Like guards everywhere. It's like, where are they?
Yeah, I'm not sure the context of it. Yeah, it'll have to definitely play out to get an understanding of what's going on. But yeah, this part, he's fighting. This is supposed to be Mr. Seven, like the first Mr. Seven.
Yeah, Mr. Seven.
Yeah, the first one. There's Nami right there. I mean, was there any?
Nami looks okay.
It's like it's a girl with orange hair. What could you do, right? You know.
And in her outfit. Sorry, kids, you're gonna have to wait till the time skip for her to grow.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if like let's pretend that they do the time skip, right? Like I wonder if they'll even have her do the bikini top thing. Like I don't really think so, but maybe they will, but they'll have something over it, like a vest or
kind of like how Robin has her jacket over it. Yeah,
kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
kind
like
of.
give her like a second piece.
Yeah. And then there's a Sea King or Lord of the
Sea
Coast.
King looks.
I say decent. Like I think right here
decent.
looks a little weird, maybe at most. But when the water is dripping, I think that's the good part. I think it looks.
That's Shanks, right?
That's Shanks, yes.
Yeah.
There's Shanks right there, red hair Shanks.
Turn your face. I need to see your face.
I know. And then here's
and make sure you're 24/7.
Yeah. And then there's Alvida attacking some Voyager
so remember,
ship.
kids, mostly all the ships are
built.
Built. Physical production stuff that you can actually touch.
Yeah.
And get on board.
Yeah.
I think the sails are CGI.
Maybe, yeah. It's definitely CGI enhanced for sure. But but for the most part, the body, like the main body, is
the main body is the
physical part.
Is the highlight.
Yes. I don't know if this sea is built also. Like they had their own like water thing.
I think they do. They did have like a water pool.
Yeah. Like they made their own pool.
Yeah. And so they tried to make this like very not realistic but practical.
Like physical. Yeah, it's a special effect essentially. Yeah, so because it's physical. That's a term for it. Visual effects, that's CGI. That's the computer generated stuff. But if you notice, right, funny enough, this little tiny barrel, right, that's how Luffy came in. Tiny little barrel right there, just wandering in the sea, right? Just happenstance.
Floating along
until Alvia and her crew were attacking Kobe's ship, or a ship that Kobe was on. Happened so, and then I don't know how the barrel gets picked up. Maybe they got it from maybe one of them picks him up. All right, that's pretty cool.
Well, speaking of Kobe, I don't know how fucking Kobe got the fucking he had a fucking glow up. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, in the anime or whatever, right? Like the manga stuff. Yeah. And later in the story, it's strange, but whatever. It's an anime, whatever.
I'm one of the few that I do like how Buggy looks.
Okay. I think I have to see more of it, like just to kind of like get a better judgment on it. But just from like how it looks, I'm like more in the middle-ish. Like I see highlights of it, but it just comes off more like, oh, they're just trying to copy Joker or something, to me. Because the white face paint, you know, because Buggy doesn't wear the white face paint. He had the tattoos and stuff like that. The mouth, the red mouth thing, you know, and of course the nose, which is supposed to be real, whatever, right? And and the crossbow, he has the crossbones. That's definitely consistent. The only thing different, of course, is the white face paint. That's where I'm kind of like, maybe it was like a camera thing. Like maybe it translated better on camera. Maybe that's why they put it on for this actor. Yeah. And yeah, go ahead. You wanted to say something?
But again, like I'm on the, I do like how Buggy looks.
Yeah. Oh no, it definitely could have been.
I just need to see like more, like
exactly. Yeah.
him interacting with everybody else.
Yeah, I'm more worried about like the characterization than anything. Like the looks is one thing, but the way how they act, how they what's their presence,
what their what's it called, mannerisms.
Yeah, mannerisms, their presence, right, are like. But otherwise,
that's why I'm waiting for this actor to do a lot of screaming, because that's what Bucky does.
And laughing,
screams his ass off.
Yeah. For those who don't know,
I wonder if this is a flashback. You know, with him, because I kind of want to say it's a flashback with Shanks.
What makes you say that?
It's more of like how, you know, how this frame is encompassing him, and you know, like how some flashbacks they have the little
oh, the you mean the not bokeh effect, the Vignay, I think it's called. Yeah. You're talking about like the dark circle around. I think
this might be a flashback.
I would say it's more towards present time, just because he already has the tattoos on his face. Because if you're talking about a flashback, I would be thinking of like Buggy when he's younger, so he didn't have anything except for his red nose.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, so I would say it's more towards present day. Yeah, but
now that I say flashback, what if they did a flashback with young Shanks and Buggy in this show, and all we see is a shadow, like a big fucking hulking shadow of Whitebeard.
Yeah. Now, of course, before we go on, you look at the thumbs downs and thumbs ups and whatever. It's about a third, right? You see a third of dislikes, two thirds likes, two thirds positive for the most part. I mean, it's kind of expected because it is a live action anime for the most part. Yeah. So. But let's just go on with the other stuff. So, okay, so I do have some things to say about this part, but was there anything you wanted to say for this particular bit?
I guess it's the line reading. It looks like they're just reading lines. They're not like panicking or stuff. But again, it's just getting, you're just cutting like such a small section of probably like a bigger conversation.
My thing about go ahead.
I was gonna say the guy playing Zoro actually.
Oh yeah, no, I think honestly this guy was fit to play Zoro. And I'm kind of glad they casted a Japanese dude, just because I feel like Zoro is Japanese for the most part more than.
Didn't Oda say like everybody is like from a different
like a region or something?
Yeah. Like Luffy's supposed to be like Brazilian, Zoro is obviously Japanese, Sanji is like from Europe,
like Europe or France or something. To that extent. I forget what Nami is. Is she American or something? Is she U.S. or something?
No, I think she was Norwegian.
Oh no! Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
And then if we're just talking about the 5 people, and then Usopp is where? Do you remember?
I forget. What was it called?
Yeah, I think I thought in some sources or whatever, Zoro was supposed to be like a little more Spanish.
Oh yeah, see. Oh. So yeah, Nami is supposed to be Swedish.
Oh, Swedish, that's what it was. Yeah.
Sorry, I got the wrong places.
Yeah.
Chopper is Canada.
Canada, yeah. Oh, Frankie is American. That's what it was. Yeah, Frankie was American for sure. I think that's what.
Usopp is Africa.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
see
Frankie's American. Robin is Russia, and Brook is Austria.
Oh, okay. See, I see Usopp more like Jamaican or something, or somewhere in the like the Caribbean kind of. Yeah, like a
Caribbean.
yeah Caribbean.
I can see that too.
Yeah, Caribbean type of person. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, in this case with Zoro, I think it works. Yeah, he does give off very Japanese vibes, so I'm all for it. I was gonna say though, like in some sources, I thought he was like a little more Spanish because of his name alone.
I think the name, yeah.
Maybe he might have been like half Spanish, half Japanese, but it is what it is, I guess. So they made him Japanese for the most part.
Made him.
I think he's doing him justice just from appearances wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I wanted to say for this scene though was it does make me a little worried about the dialogue. And what I wanted to specifically point out is that they're doing that thing with the writing where they're pointing out things to the audience, right? Like, oh, I'm sensing.
Oh, what's the phrase called? Exposition. The exposition dumping.
Kind of like that, yeah. Like they're basically like pointing things out for the audience, like, oh, it's kind of like the self-awareness thing, right? It's almost like on the verge of breaking the fourth wall. Like, oh, I'm sensing some tension amongst the crew, like that type of stuff. When you don't really need to say it, like we can see it, we can hear it, we can kind of get a sense of that, right? It's almost like that stuff you hear with like Miss Marvel and like all the like newer Marvel stuff,
Yeah.
Same with Forspoken too. Recently, right? That's one of the things that has been very prominent in this type of media today. So that kind of worries me of how much they're gonna do that. And Luffy is definitely doesn't do that in the anime. Like he doesn't point shit out. He's just hungry. He's like very like
he just rolls with it pretty much.
He rolls with it. He rolls with his own beats. Metaphorically speaking, like if he was a drummer, you would have to go with his beat. He doesn't go with the beat with everyone else, right?
Yep.
He goes by his own beat. That's the type of person he is. He doesn't care too much about what's around him, as so to say. That's why this comes off as weird. Like he's pointing things out, like the tension in the air. Ooh,
Yeah.
And then here's a Garp ship. If anyone didn't catch that,
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
So they're bringing a lot. Like, I know they show up and stuff, but to me, like just showing these things, it's like it's giving off that feeling. It's like, shit, you guys better not be rushing this first season.
I mean, it's only eight episodes, so I'm definitely expecting that.
It's like
that is
like, I'm expecting a rush, but not like a fucking like you're supposed to be in a 25 mile per hour zone and you're going 80.
Mm-hmm.
Like let us breathe.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm afraid too.
And also the episodes better not be like freaking
30 minutes or something, right?
Yeah, I know 30 or
40.
Heaven forbid, 40 minutes. It better be like a full hour.
It would have to be like hour and a half, man. Like just to be decent,
I mean, how long was each episode for Cowboy Bebop on average?
Like around 40 minutes, I would say. 30 minutes.
Yeah, not enough.
Right, exactly.
Unless you have good pacing, then you could kind of like pull it off, because like the Mandalorian, there was like some episodes that were like short, 40 minutes, but you at least got like a good like pacing and storytelling.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, well, there were some episodes from Mandalorian that kind of felt rushed or needed that.
Yeah, it needed more stuff to it. Yeah. But that's kind of a common problem nowadays. It's just like the pacing and the writing of stuff.
The pacing, writing, and like production and how much your investors are going to like give you money to
And time,
play with.
right? Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. But I'm afraid that that's going to be a prominent thing for this iteration of One Piece. But
I'm just like imagining like in a different universe.
mm-hmm.
Imagine if this show was during what's happening now, the writer strike.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think. Well,
Kind of scary.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I'm afraid that would be an effect on that staff. You know, the whole writing strike thing. Like that would probably be one more nail to the coffin as to a season 2 for One Piece Netflix. But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if this succeeds or not. But meanwhile, we do have Usopp right here. And did you have a comment about this Usopp right here?
Again, we gotta wait till like the mannerisms. And
But what about his
how they
appearance
play.
though? Like how does this fare for you?
He looks like a really young Usopp. Like
Yeah, okay. The nose, right? Like, of course, his nose is regular.
I'm kind of glad they did not do like a fucking fake aesthetic long nose. It's a natural nose. Like,
Like,
I'm sorry, everybody. If you really wanted to see Usopp with a long nose, cosplay as him yourself.
Usopp with the nose, with that nose. It's kind of like Mario's voice, right? Like, do you want to really hear Mario's actual voice throughout the hour and a half, whatever?
It's kind of like that big like. Do you really want it?
Yeah.
It's not. It's like it's not gonna translate well. So stop.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they did not do Usopp's nose.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that we'll miss out on the gags for Usopp's nose, but for live action's sake, it definitely is for the best. Because you still have other features that you can recognize that it is Usopp, like his bandana, the hair. Like even you look at him, it's like, oh, that's Usopp, right? Like
And he's got
the slingshot.
Slingshot.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I'm griping though is the missing goggles. Like he doesn't have his goggles. Yeah.
Unless this is like a shot before he picks it up.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, because later on when he's especially in Log Town, right? He gets the better ones, like the ones that you can like pull down and like he can like adjust the thing.
Adjust the zoom.
The zoom, yeah. That's because that's a big part of his abilities is sniping. So he needs the thing. Unless he's just gonna give him eagle eyes or something. What?
Eagle eyes.
Yeah.
I do want to know how well they're gonna do that. The story that he told what's her name?
Oh, Kaya.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just gonna be a story or we're gonna actually see it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I wonder they'll actually have him tell the giant goldfish story,
Yeah. We finally see it.
I know, yeah. Especially by
it's not being just told. We actually see the damn thing.
Especially by the end
before our eyes.
Yeah, especially by the end of his story, making Kaya laughing and stuff like that. Yeah. But I say overall this is like a decent rendition at least. This is the best you could do to make Usopp like translate well.
Not look stupid
or goofy or too stupid or goofy to the point where it starts to be jarring, right?
Yeah.
And then there's one of other Luffy's outfits with the blue shirt.
So what I like about this is like they're actually showing like Luffy was wearing different outfits. It wasn't just the red fucking vest.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Sanji, of course. What do you
All right.
What do you think of Sanji?
All right, let's take bets. Let's take bets. Lollipop or cigarette?
Yeah, I forgot to talk about that in my videos. Like, is he? Yeah, the cigarettes, right? It's a kind of a big part of his character, right? I think he'll smoke a few cigarettes, but not like chain smoking. But at least he'll smoke cigarettes, right, here and there. Maybe when he's like super like stressed out or whatever. Well, actually, hold on.
Or probably like while he's cooking, because
yeah. But okay, so what do you think of the
hair wise? No.
Yeah,
hair wise, I think they need to work on the hair a little bit better.
Yeah, maybe like I want to say that it's kind of messy looking because it's already like in the middle of the battle, because this is like
battle.
yeah, because this is him already saving Luffy from drowning, which is by the end of it, right? Went after beating Don Krieg or whatever. And, you know, Sanji had to fight Gin and Pearl or whatever, so that's why he gets fucked up. You know, that's why his hair gets messy and stuff. Right. At least in this scene or anything here, but yeah. You don't have the curly eyebrow. Again, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's more of like the translation.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's a part of his character.
How much, it's like, how much liberty do you want to translate that, again, as we agreed, we don't want it to look too stupid that it's fucking jarring.
Right. I think that's like funny enough a problem with a number of these live action animes is like they do too much, right? They bring in
they do too much 1-to-1.
Yeah, too much 1-to-1. I think what was it? The Full Metal Alchemist one kind of did that too much, I think.
Yeah, they did that too much, and well, the main issue with a lot of people was the wigs. Like, you could tell they just grabbed it off the shelf and just like, okay, like there was no styling like to actually fit the person's face frame.
Yeah, at least here it looks like they actually took the time, because I think well maybe this is his natural hair and then he like shaved it off after production or something, but maybe,
or hell, maybe he did like some actors, they actually dye their hair, or you know, they become the character, so it relieves the for the makeup team.
Yeah,
for example,
like a method actor kind of thing. Yeah,
kind of like method actor. For example, the first Guardians, Karen Gillian, aka Nebula, she shaved her head, and then from Guardians 2 and 3, they found ways to actually like incorporate her hair when, you know, they smush it down and stuff to be part of her character's head.
Yeah. Oh wow.
But I believe Karen said that she didn't mind shaving her head.
Oh, okay. All right.
Still, it was like, damn.
Yeah.
You went above and beyond for the production crew.
See, I thought he had some stubble going on, but I feel like this is too clean shaven for Sanji. Like, I feel like they should have had him grow a little bit of a goatee, like a little bit. But other than that,
show that he has some peach fuzz.
Peach fuzz, exactly. Yeah, some bit of facial hair, right, on the chin at least. Because I don't think.
I mean, or he could have it. It's just the lighting too.
Right, maybe the lighting. Yeah, I don't know, but you know, yeah, people say, oh, he looks too old or something, whatever. But I mean, you know, what could you do, right? That's just the actor's face. I don't know.
It's like he's too old. It's like, okay, you know, with the power of makeup, you can make someone that looks like 50 years old look like 20.
Yeah, or CGI makeup, whatever. I don't know, but maybe the hair could have been better. I don't know, but otherwise, you know, you see the suit, you see the blue shirt, like it's Sanji. You know, you know it's Sanji. You have all this. You have enough stuff to know that is supposed to be Sanji.
Yeah.
He dives in, saves Luffy from drowning. Oh, here's the Marines, right? You see the Marines, like the uniforms. I wanted to like talk about it at least a little bit. It's a little different, you know.
Yeah, it's a little different, but from like a quick like view. Oh, here they are. Here they come, Marines.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like so far away from like the Marines uniform. Like I can see them wearing that in the manga anime.
Yeah.
If there was like a separate division, there you go.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This is what, like,
yeah. Because usually in the anime anyway, they don't have sleeves like this.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of like Luffy, right, with the no sleeve kind of thing.
I kind of think that the reason they wanted to make it like this was to show to show like they're like Royal Marines, you know, like that.
Make them a little more, right, sophisticated, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna see any of the Celestial Dragons, or a hint, or a name drop.
At least name drop them. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Or probably like if we see the admirals. Well, not see them, but you know, like their shadows, and we just hearing them talking to each other. We better do some,
something like
some asses, or else the Celestials are going to be on our asses and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
like a lot of foreshadowing. Yeah, for sure. My own. Oh yeah, I wanted to point this out.
I was going to point, that I was like, this is too early, right?
But if you notice, his sword is facing up, right? Which means if you look faces forward, the blade is going to be backwards. So that's I see it as a bit of a goof, but yeah. It's a kind of funny that they kind of left this in the shot, of him holding the sword up.
Or because maybe this is just a trailer, and they'll fucking like.
Yeah.
It was like one of those early shots that
Yeah.
they needed to just have to just make a trailer.
Yeah. I wonder if
And there it is.
Oh yeah.
There's his slingshot.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if when Zoro's talking with the sword in his mouth, is it gonna sound like this, or they're gonna have like a voiceover, like in the anime almost, like he's almost speaking, like, well, according to Oda, right, he's speaking from his heart, so that's why you can hear him very clearly in the anime, right? But in Funimation, they like kept that like as like a realistic thing, like, so he's speaking like a hang of his mouth. That's what it sounds like, which I don't like personally. It didn't stick with me as well. I don't know. What about you? Like, not really.
Probably like when he's fighting, he doesn't say. He's just doing grunts and stuff. And then when he wants to talk, he does that brief like.
Oh, he
like,
takes it off. Yeah.
Yell at somebody and then puts it back in and gets back into the fight.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Probably your theory probably will be likely. We'll see. Now Nami here is a little different. Nami was not in this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely, for sure. What did you want to point out something?
Her face.
Yeah. Very yeah.
I learned this from playing as Aerith from FF7 remake.
No.
Now give me my chair.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's very different because Nami was never in this scene, so she's not fighting with.
And also, people were like calling out like that's the wrong color pants. I was like, Jesus H Christ.
I know. Well, because Nami was, in the anime anyway, Nami was actually wearing an entirely different outfit in the first place.
Yeah.
She was wearing like a burglar outfit and an actual pirate thief outfit. So who cares?
Yeah.
In my eyes, anyway, who cares?
Yeah, it's like it's also it comes down to like how Cowboy Bebop they had to change Faye's like outfit.
Yeah.
So why couldn't they have that? It's like okay.
Try fighting in the other one.
Try fighting in that. Do flips. Do the splits. Do some sort of action shit in that outfit and come back to us.
Yeah. That's why they have Luffy wearing shoes instead of sandals, because it's dangerous with stunts.
It's dangerous, and I wore those shoes or sandals to just like, maybe I want to cosplay as Luffy for a while. Walk in that thing for 30 minutes. I was like to my friends, take this shit off. I don't want it.
Yeah. That shit digs into in between your toes, man. That shit digs in.
And kids, it's a straw. It's made out of fucking straw.
Oh god, yeah. I don't know how.
So unless you find a way to infuse to the bottom, to the soles of your feet, the gel, the shoe. Unless you find a way to do that, contact me.
Yeah. Like if even wearing like the what do you call the old school sandals back in the day when I was younger, with the nylon. I don't know if it's nylon, but like some sort of like rubber material. Dude, that shit between the big toe and your other toe, right? It like digs in. It's like, oh, dude, I hate that feeling so much. That's why I wear the other sandal, the style of sandal where it's like just a big band over your foot. You know what I'm talking about? The strap, the big old strap over your foot.
Yeah, the big strap. You just like.
Yeah, it's like.
And it snugs. It snugs in.
Yeah, it's a snug fit. Instead of like the stupid thing with like this, right? It goes between your. Oh, dude, I hate that, man. Like walking with those type of sandals, no. I don't know how you do it.
The ones footwear from Japanese culture I would never wear again is the wood one.
The wooden sandals? Oh, bro.
Oh, fucking! When I used to do like bone dances with my cousins, we had to wear those, and I was like, I don't like this tough shit. I was like,
Tough shit.
I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you after this. After I eat my fucking takoyaki, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. Sandals kind of suck when you're just walking around with them for a long period of time, man. It
Yeah, even if you use those sandal socks, it.
no. It's just something about having between your toes. It just digs in, man. It's just not great. Not great. I don't know
That's
how,
why,
dude. I don't know how the
God be with you. Past um, geishas and warlords wearing that shit
hell
24/7.
yeah,
Or
like everyone in Japan
fucking-
back in the day.
Jesus, it's like you stronger than me.
They probably
That's all I'm gonna
they
say.
probably built a callus between their toes, just from that, like, and their fucking foot too, like big old calluses, man, out the wazoo. Yeah,
We're weak.
yeah, we have it easy when it comes to footwear for sure. We got all the modern tech, man. We got all the comfort.
Imagine we went back in time and just gave like some feudal warlord like nowadays like sandals and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just no, give him like Crocs, right? Crocs.
He wears it to battle.
Dude, oh no, I'm pretty sure those would be the most comfortable shoes of that time. Can't help it. Yeah.
And probably we give it to a warlord, and if it was during like the Edo period, fucking Nobunaga shows up, kills the guy, and takes the shoes.
Takes the Crocs. Can you? Okay, like I know. Time travel doesn't work like this anymore. But like if you give, if Nobunaga grabs the Crocs, right? Like the statue of whatever Nobunaga in Japan will like change the footwear to like Crocs. Could you imagine seeing that statue?
Just see it.
It just changes. Could you imagine a statue?
Yeah, imagine that happens real time, and you're taking pictures, and all of a sudden it's like chick.
It changes to Crocs. Like, wait a minute. I saw those were sandals like a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago. What the fuck happened?
It's like nani the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But sorry, kids, we
Yeah,
like
a little
to
sidetrack,
go,
but basically, sandals suck. That's what we kind of wanted to say. So
yeah, don't. You can wear them
to the beach, but that's it. Like
to the beach, or just don't have them like fucking all day.
I would say,
Your
like,
feet
yeah,
will
like I wouldn't judge
you.
I wouldn't judge you if you wear them around like the outside of your house, like like yard, kind of like not like heavy yard work, but like like you're kind of like checking around the house, like cleaning a little bit here and there, that kind of thing.
Here and there, yeah.
But other than that, if you use them for like on the daily, like for most of your walks and stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, no.
All right, anyway, let's oh yeah, there's a slingshot right here, right? You got the slingshot for Usopp. Oops, hold on. There we go. See? That's definitely Usopp right there. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if Usopp, when he tells his jokes or his stories, I want him to, I forget which joke or story, he just yells at the end, "I lied," and then he fires the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I forget which one.
Yeah,
but it looks good because he this Usopp has everything.
Yeah,
minus the goggles
and the nose. Yeah, so
yeah.
But yeah, that's like my again my little gripe about it. He doesn't have his goggles. Maybe he'll only get the better goggles later on. Maybe it makes more sense. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, he has the armband at least. That's very also very iconic of Usopp.
Iconic, yeah.
But definitely the slingshot.
So it's kind of like that checklist. Like, what can we bring over from manga / anime to production wise?
Yeah.
That doesn't look dumb or kind of like oof.
Right. Let me grab something. Oh yeah. So we got the slingshot in there. And then there's full body with his pistol and stuff like that. And then the guy on the left, I didn't realize, but I guess that's supposed to be one of the early characters of Oda. So it's supposed to be what's his English name would be? Like Crescent Beard or something.
Oh.
Moon Crescent Beard. I forget his name. Yeah. So this is supposed to be like a cameo of him, I guess, for this scene. And then there's Sanji kicking the gun away or whatever. And then, yeah, you can definitely tell his full body because of the striped suit, the light blue shirt. Yeah. Obviously, we don't get to see his...
I do like those, like, when, it's a concept art, but, it's brought into, like a episode or show, just to say, like, hey, it could be it could be an actual character in this world.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, got Sanji kicking. He's still holding the food somehow.
Okay, so I know how they did that. They did like those food production commercials.
Oh yeah, the tricks.
Like, yeah, all the tricks.
Like
those,
ice cream is just
those videos are trippy. When you're like, wow, that looks so good. No, it's to get this nice texture on the fucking sauce. It's mixed with like glue and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I know. The pizza one was like really bad. Like they like stick. Yeah, it's like glue or something, right? Some sort of goo, and then they like pull the cheese, quote unquote, and that'll be like the cheese pull in those pizza shots.
Yeah.
And then like the ice cream is just mashed potatoes because obviously it's gonna melt, right? So you don't want melting ice cream in your shot. So it's mashed potatoes with some texture enhancement stuff depending on what flavor it is. Yeah.
Flavor Town.
Yeah, Flavor Town. Yeah. And then there's a scene with the barrel breaking with their heel. That's when they're like declaring all their dreams and stuff like that at the same time, spot, whatever. When they're all bonding. Yeah.
They're all bonding.
Yeah.
So I wish these guys luck.
Yeah.
But when I think of like Sanji, for example, I think of our fellow mod from Max Stream.
Blackleg Chef, I think, right? Yeah.
Okay, Kobe doesn't look bad.
He doesn't look bad. Yeah, it just looks like Kobe. Yeah. With the glasses and everything, the hair, right? It works. I think it works.
Well, again, it's the translation too from ink to live action.
Mm-hmm.
I wish the pink was a little bit more prominent.
Yeah, but
or vibrant. But again, it's that translation. How fucking bright.
Yeah, how pink? Yeah, because it'll come off like those the stereotypical popular streamer. You know what I mean? Like that hot pink hair or whatever. I definitely don't want to be like that. So I think that faint pink, the faded pink, yeah. It's fine. Good. It works. Now, okay, but
here's the cream of the crop.
Yeah, this What do you think of the stretching? Like, how do you?
I kind of wish it was like right here when you see the fists.
Mm-hmm.
This could have been his actual hand,
right?
And then CGI stretched, stretched for the forearm and stuff. But I'm gonna give it a C. It's passable.
It's stretching, right? Like, what else could you do to make it look cool or good?
See.
Right
now I'm waiting for what he does.
Oh man,
I'm waiting for that.
Those forms, right? Imagine him with the other forms, right? Like, dang, dude, how is that gonna look?
But again, like him doing pistol, okay, yeah. Now we're just waiting for like what Gatling, tomahawk,
right? Battle axe, and then whip. What other ones at the time? Which one was the one with the bell? The belt, that's
Yeah.
his head, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had really
Oh
basic
god,
attacks. Yeah.
that's gonna look fucking weird when he does that
The
one
next
scene.
stretch,
You know,
yeah. The next stretch.
just fucking like.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Mr.
Ooh,
Fantastic. Like, I don't. He never really like looked all that well, even with Mr. Fantastic and
Oh.
stuff.
I wonder how it's gonna look. I think it was during that arc. What was it like? Zoro was just like lounging on deck, and I think Luffy accidentally like swatted, was like trying to grab
Oh.
something, and he swat Zoro off the ship.
Yeah, I think it's one. I think it might have been right before they enter Baratier. I think. I want to
Yeah.
say. Yeah, I think.
So I wonder if they're gonna do that, like you know those small gags between Luffy and Zoro, and he better be like, well, not Wari.
Yeah, like sorry,
sorry,
or,
Zoro.
like my bad. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Especially here. This part looks, when he like goes back a little bit, like his arm looks really stiff. Like it's like a stick, like a chopstick almost. Yeah. Instead of like like rubber. Like you don't see like any like.
I'm a rubber man.
Yeah, like it doesn't like
Oh.
wiggle or bounce. It's just like it looks like a stick to me.
Oh, I wonder how they're gonna do that part. When when Luffy busts out the barrel and he was talking to Kobe about, and Kobe's like, like, who are you? I'm
Yeah.
Superman. It's like, oh god.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Yeah. I wonder when. Oh no! Like remember when he inflates himself to like bounce off the cannonballs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
and like let out air, right? To just like deflate.
Yeah. Like I wonder how that's gonna look, man. Oh man, can't wait for that. That's also like gonna be the other weakness, is like the CGI effects for Luffy, specifically, because stretching is like right now doesn't look that great, even with today's thing. That's why for Miss Marvel they went with the cosmetic powers, because her stretching is gonna look stupid, other than Mr. Fantastic. So yeah, like seeing a girl stretch, I guess, would probably look kind of bad or something. So. And you already have another dude stretching, right? So that's why they probably went with the cosmetic powers. But here, in this case, yeah, it's I've expected something like this. I'm not surprised. It just looks not, I don't know, not that great in my opinion. But if you've noticed, of course, besides the pistol, that's Alvida, right? That's Lady Alvida, and standing right there. And hold on, let me get a close enough shot as much as possible. Okay, so yeah, you like see, her full body. Like she has the iron club. Yeah. She got the hat. The outfit, it's all right, right? She doesn't wear a pink coat, but okay, I guess that works. Yeah, she's got a blue coat, which I thought could have been better because she does. Yeah, but
I guess for like this scene, because it's at night,
maybe
blue is gonna fade in the back, in the darkness.
Yeah, maybe. So that's why I went with a more brighter pink, just for her to stand out a little better. But yeah, it's Alvida. I mean, she's not here's another thing, right? I don't think they're gonna go for like the big giant like proportions. Like because Alvida was big. Like she was pretty big before she ate the slip fruit, whatever you call it, or sube no mi. So she was kind of giant during that time. So I don't think those characters are gonna have their sizes accurate, because that's also a goofy thing of itself. See, if that's the case though, I wonder what they're gonna do with Whitebeard though, right?
Yeah,
because him being
probably
big.
He's a fucking giant. Because I was gonna say, like, if they're going to like give a hint of Whitebeard, I think it will just be like he'll be big, but it will be cast in shadow.
Maybe, or for those shots. But if they go that far, right? Like
if they go that far, it's pretty much they will have to do some camera tricks
or fuck it, just make him big. Like, make this guy big just because he's Whitebeard, right? I mean, even though he's human, he's a giant human.
Yeah.
You know?
Or they can do like how they did with Avengers Endgame with I'm just calling him Tyrion. Fuck. Ooh.
Are you talking
With
about
Peter Dinklage?
Oh, yeah.
Because he was giant, but
Yeah.
it's like they didn't CGI him. It was just the he was regular height, but everyone had to play like they're looking up,
Yeah.
and then they just
They
digitally,
enlarged him, yeah. Yeah. They didn't like stretch him out or anything like that. They just scaled him up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Or just
So I think they might do that. They might do that if they bring in like Whitebeard or fucking Kizaru.
like the admirals.
All
too.
three of the
admirals.
admirals are fucking
tall
as fuck.
Yeah, they'll have to cast like Kane from WWE and like all those big giant wrestlers, right? As some of the giant character or the big characters at some point. Unless they'll just scale them up like they did with Dinklage. So yeah, that's one way to do it. But other than that, this part too. This is the part where Luffy's like, "Oh, all great fighters call out their moves or something," and then Zoro's like, "No." That's another thing.
No,
that's another like modern humor kind of writing that I'm afraid that they're gonna like spam in the anime or this live action iteration. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, but did you have a comment about like the writing or the dialogue further?
Well. Again, these are like
snippets
taken out of context because we don't have full context.
Right.
I mean, in our minds, we know what the context is, but we don't know how they are portraying that context.
Sure.
On screen.
Right.
But overall, I'll give it a watch.
Yeah.
Because it looks a little bit better than Cowboy Bebop, but that's the fucking same shit.
Right. I mean, okay, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just It's just one of those shows. If the trailer doesn't sell it to you, sells it to you, then okay, don't watch it.
Right.
Don't just watch it to just hate on it. I'm just gonna watch it because I'm curious.
The way to sum it up my feelings is I am definitely devilishly curious. I will guarantee you that this will have bad pacing or just frantic pacing, and the dialogue will be probably its weakest point. Besides some other stuff, besides like CGI effects with Luffy, blah blah blah. I think the writing with the humor and stuff will probably show the weaknesses as well. So, yeah, that's my only worry about. My big worry about it is that they're trying to fit 30 plus episodes into an 8-episode thing. Like it's man. But seeing where Oda is coming from, right? Like, yeah, he's had some final sayings of like how this product looks and stuff like that. Like, he's always had a final saying, right? From what I gathered, so he even had the final word on like the casting. So that's why, for the most part, I mean, the casting doesn't look bad, right?
Yep.
As right now, right? I definitely want to see Garp. Because Garp, the actor for Garp as is, looks pretty cool. I just gotta see the costume.
Yeah,
and everything.
we gotta see the
cost. Yeah.
costume and how good the translation is.
Yeah.
From paper to screen.
Yes. But overall, kind of like what you said, it definitely looked better than I expected, but my expectations were pretty low just because of like the whole like live action anime thing that's been going on. The curse definitely is kind of like raking over here, right? It's definitely spreading from like all the other bad ones, right? I would say this is one of the most respected ones out there when it comes to live action anime, besides
from America.
from America anyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say Rurouni Kenshin is like the best one.
Yeah, the best like fucking like
translated. Yeah.
translated. Because again, like the main actor for Kenshin was or already had his foot in like for action movie because he was or he is still a Kamen Rider. He's one of the main protagonists for a Kamen Rider series, so he already had the chops. I was gonna say with Japan's live action, there's so many hit and misses.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird, like how like they can do all the weird shit that you only see in anime put onto live action, and it kind of fits because of the way it's set up in the way Japan makes their cinematic photography. But that's only for some, because I like long time ago I watched the the Yaraman live action. It felt like it was straight from the anime, like not like beat for beat, but you felt like this is actually feeling like I am watching the anime, but live action. Full Metal, Jesus Christ! Like,
yeah, that one
wow.
is a rough one. Have you watched the Attack on Titan one or no?
The Attack on Titan one, I was like, wow, these Titan looks good. You, on the other hand, just get away. Go away from me.
Yeah.
The live actions, GTO to me were pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I just recently found out that back in the late 90s, there was a live action Yakuza. Like a dragon.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. It was made in Japan, but I forget which game it followed. I think it was one of the other, because it had the girl with Kiryu.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I definitely have to look
and
into
what's
that.
What's more funny, like when Kiryu was fighting, like all those color flashes and stuff when he's in those different poses.
Yeah.
Fighting styles, they actually put that into the movie, and I was like, wow, this is weird, but yeah.
Oh, okay, you're right. Wow. 2007.
Yeah, so
wow. Okay. Wow.
2007.
That's really old. Jesus.
Yeah, it's old, but when I watched it and I was like, wow, this is actually like a good iteration of the game that it followed.
Damn, I didn't even realize.
What's more funny is that I watched the full movie on YouTube. So
oh wow.
still on YouTube.
That's funny. Oh, okay.
I mean, at the time, he really did look like a young Kiryu, so I was like, damn.
Okay.
And that's the thing with Japan's live action. Like, they tried their hardest to find like someone to
look like, yeah.
look at, portray the character.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. I kind of see Majima.
What I liked about this Majima is like this was actually Majima. Like this guy was fucking unhinged as hell. Like how Majima would act.
Okay.
Like that scene with him holding the bat.
Yeah.
He was at the batting cage, right? And his goons come rushing in. Boss, something's happening, and he misses, and he's like, "What were you saying?" Boss, there's this guy, and he just started wailing on him. I was like, "Yeah, that's Majima." You fucking like just ruin his day. He's just gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. I see it.
Like you can tell that this could be really look like a young Kiryu.
Ish. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
There are some live action that Japan can do well, and then there's others that
yeah.
Here it's like for America, they're still in the baby phase. They're treading the waters. There you go.
Right. Yeah.
But again, long story short, everybody, we're gonna give this a chance.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely review it.
Our expectations not up here. It's here, not like ground zero. It's like
mine will be a little lower just because it is a live action anime, right? So it can't be helped. And I'll definitely review it. Yeah, as is.
My expectation is if we're gonna go by like floor to ceiling, 4 feet off the ground.
I'll just say low mid, right? That's how I kind of would say.
High low, high low, high
Yeah.
low.
It's between low and mid. That's pretty much what it is. That's where I'm at with my expectations. Again, I mean, it's the most respectable sort of live action anime from a Western side of things, because they didn't change too much from like the characters, right? Like, oh, Nami's not, you know, gay or gay lesbian kind of thing, or like those kind of things, right? Like they made Faye gay or bisexual or whatever, right? Like those type of things. Like they didn't do that with any of these characters. Like no one's not non-binary or nothing like that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but what I'm saying is that they just change these characters for the sake of like for like their own stuff,
or
like,
just what's it, inclusion
like,
or
pandering and stuff like that. Like it just like in their eyes they think, we're representing this, but really you're just kind of like you're pandering to this little group of the audience from something that already exists. You know what I mean? Like you're changing something that already exists when you're not making your own material to, you know what I mean? Like it's you're already taking something and you're just changing the image for your own pleasure to, I don't know, to help pander. I don't know, man. Anyways, they kept they respected the material. They preserved pretty much like most of the things here, all the important bits, right? Luffy has a scar, you know, it's faint, but you can see it. I mean, you know, Luffy is just Luffy, you know, and I think I believe his name is Inaki Godoy, is doing a respectable job so far with like the voicing, how he talks as Luffy. Like he does come off as like, you know, like I don't want to say stupid or whatever, like, but like, you know Luffy, right? He's like goofy and upbeat, you know, adventurous, and of course reckless, right? And speaks from his mind, doesn't really speak from, or he speaks from his heart, doesn't really think, have second thoughts. He just says it, right? You know, kind of thing. He's
a little brash.
He's brash. He definitely has that brashness to it for sure. So I think,
or was it the childlike like mindset? Just says and do.
Zoro is, you know, more or less the same ish. Like it's you know, I get Zoro vibes as someone who likes Zoro a lot, right? You know, he has this bandana, he's got the swords, you know, he's got the I forgot to talk about his hair. Like I think his hair is very respectable. Like it's not like bright green or, you know,
it's not bright green. It actually looks like this is how you would want to see Zoro's hair color be translated.
Yeah. It's green, but it's not obnoxiously green, you know.
I'm kind of glad that they also dyed his eyebrows a
little bit
green. Because there are some cosplayers like me, when I was cosplaying as the flamingo. I had the blonde wig, but I did not dye my eyebrows. So I kind of had to makeshift my bangs to hide it.
Because Doflamingo either has no eyebrows or really light colored eyebrows or something to that extent, or visible eyebrows, I should say, because of his glasses. But I kind of like with the Mr. Seven.
The action fighting that this one kind of looks questionable, but again, it might be just
questionable.
early.
You say questionable. What makes
it's just the fighting.
Okay. Yeah,
it looks like it has a pace to it, but it's not translating well. Because you see right there when Seven like wanted to stab Zoro, there's that a few seconds like you're just waiting for the guy to hit.
And then
Kind of like, you know, you're holding hand, you're trying to hold the guy's hand so you don't chop it off.
This part,
But
like,
again,
especially this part too, like this kind of like stood out to me in the bad way, more of a bad way than anything. Like it kind of looks stiff, especially like when Mr. Seven kind of like reels back a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, recoils a
a
little.
little bit. Yeah, like the way he moves back too. Like it doesn't look too convincing that he actually hit him or whatever. It's kind of just, I don't know. It's kind of just looks a little
But again,
sluggish.
these shots could be like the early shots.
Maybe,
and it's
I don't
not the
know.
fun.
A lot of like old footage or something. I'm not too sure. Yeah. Hopefully we see some improvements in the final product. Like they actually put in the final shots in there.
The final shots with like the final like effects and
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to see the rest of the villains, like, you know, Don Krieg and Captain Kuro and Arlong. They have not shown Arlong, and that's what I'm
not
kind of
Arlong yet.
Yeah, I'm like,
I want to say Arlong's not going to show up to the last 3 episodes.
oh yeah, not even maybe like the last episode even, or 2. I would say two at the very most. I would say even like let's say in episode 7 they only show Arlong like maybe like either the later half or right at the end, and then the 8th one
like the last 3 minutes of the show.
And then
that's when we see Arlong.
And then Arlong will have his full episode in 8. I think that's pretty much it.
And then that's the other thing we both have to be concerned about is the villains' laughs.
Did they actually do it, or did it actually do well? You know. Yeah. Luckily,
that's why again with I was gonna say that's again with Buggy. I'm sorry to you, actor. You're gonna lose your voice because you're gonna be either laughing a lot or you're gonna be screaming a lot.
Yeah.
For Arlong, you better have that unique laugh that every villain has, and not just a ha 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 ha.
Or a Joker laugh, right? Like, yeah, gotta do the Buggy laugh.
Yeah.
Luckily, I think
that's why.
What?
I was gonna say that's why if let's say they did well and they're a few seasons along. When we get Blackbeard, I better hear him say "Z," not like "ha ha ha." Like you forget the "Z," and you just say the "ha." It's like, no, you gotta say the whole damn thing. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah. What I was gonna say was, luckily, well, I mean, when it comes to East Blue villains, only 2 of them have a particular like laugh. So which is Arlong and Buggy. So luckily the other villains don't have to worry about that. The actors don't have to worry about that. It's really those 2, right? So Arlong, yeah, of course, that's like the ending villain. So they definitely have to get him right. So somehow, because the Fishman look being translated, right? What is gonna happen, right? Is he gonna be CG'd with like the fish stuff, or like?
I want to say some will be CG, others will be prosthetics.
I wonder how they're gonna do his nose too, because
they saw-tooth nose, right?
Saw-nosed, yeah. He's saw-nosed Arlong, so he's gotta have the saw nose.
And how far is it gonna
I know, like how big is it gonna be?
Is it gonna be like here or like here?
Unless he's gonna have an attachment for the thing. So I'm like, okay, like, I know, right? I'm sure they'll get his teeth. Like, it's just like, I don't know, that's something I think they were able to do in like Pirates of the Caribbean with some of the characters. Like I forget it's like one of Davy Jones's men. He had the shark, the hammerhead.
Oh, the hammerhead shark. Yeah.
Kind of like that ish, but the teeth. I think the teeth won't be the problem. I think it's the nose.
Yeah, it's the nose or Well, if they go prosthetics, the fishman skin color is not gonna be that hard because
Mm-hmm.
most of it is like grayish blue and stuff. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they can just do body paint,
Yeah.
and because majority of the time they'll be on land / in the water, so the actors won't be fucking dying. It's just again like the nose, the gills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and the shark fin in the back, like, you know, that type
Yeah,
of
the
stuff.
shark fin.
And the webbed hands, like they gotta get
The webbing hand.
the webbed hands, they gotta get it because that's a key feature, right?
Oh, now you're making me think if they again do success, how would Jinbei look like?
I
Is
don't
it going to be
know.
a fat suit or
Yeah.
CGI?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or are they going to actually get like a sumo wrestler and then just work with his body and
Mhm, yeah.
stuff?
Or get one of those like power lifters or something, right? Like a former power lifter who's become an actor or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they can probably well maybe not for Jinbei, but like they can probably like try to see if they can grab that guy from Game of Thrones, you know, the Mountain, I think he was called.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Try to see if he can like play maybe like either I don't know, what Whitebeard or one of the giants, and then obviously super fucking scaled up for sure.
Yeah.
You know. Or something. But yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. For the major stuff. All I can say for One Piece. It's finally here. We got the
I do
trailer.
like the logo.
The logo looks fine. Yeah, it's One Piece. You know.
And I also like how it's Luffy in the nose.
In the nose or yeah nose hole or whatever you call it.
Yeah. The nose hole.
Yeah, that's all I can say. Yes, it is coming out August 31st, right into the fall, end of summer ish. So we do have a little bit of a wait, but it's not that far. So it's got to get through July and then pretty much most of August. Yeah. So again, I'm gonna give it the fair college try. Zawa will as well, and then we'll probably come back here definitely when we're ready to talk about it. So
3 months later, we fucking hate it.
yeah, I don't know.
We just open like that.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. It could be the greatest thing, or it could be the worst fucking thing I've ever seen, and it's like the disgrace to One Piece. You know, that's the sort of thing. Yeah. Even though Oda
I'm waiting for like the fans, like how the big ass backlash of the Last Airbender, the M Night Shyamalan one, where everyone was like super pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for like that villain arc story for this.
Dude, that shit. At the time, I was younger too, granted, so I was extra pissed at that movie. Like, there was so much wrong with that movie.
I am so glad I didn't pay money for that. I
didn't pay money for that either.
Yeah,
but I was still fucking pissed.
I did the old stay in the bathroom, wait for the next showing, and go right in.
Damn.
Don't do that, people.
Yeah.
Pay the theater.
I wonder if that still works now. Like, I wonder if they have like.
I think so. With new theaters.
Yeah.
I guess depending on which theater, because some theaters bathrooms are outside.
Oh yeah, like outside
where the rooms are, and then like there are theaters that still has bathrooms like within where the screening rooms are.
Yeah, I think some of our theaters are like that. Like it's like either inside or outside the actual like theater area. So
yeah,
it's a hit or miss, right? So it's not like consistent for our AMCs or whatever.
Yep.
But I wanted to show this bit right here, because it has the actor for Luffy giving the actor for the upcoming Avatar Netflix a hug. Like, look at that, right? Meanwhile, And then Zoro, the actor for Zoro, is shaking hands with the actor for Zuko. So that's actually kind of cool.
And somehow people are going to be like, I want a crossover with these two IPs. It's like, why?
Yeah, look at Godoy right here. Like he's like so happy to like talk to this.
And also look at the way he's dressed.
His
It's fucking like
drip,
modern
his
modern day
it's modern day
Luffy.
Yeah, no, that's actually exactly what it
It's
feels
like
like.
modern day Luffy, and then we have the actor played Aang all suited up and stuff. It's like it's like that old, you know, like that group of friends like you're going to like a extravagant party and stuff. Everyone's all damper, and then you have that one friend just being a little extra, and you're like,
Yep. Oh man, I had one of those friends. Like he was like super suited up, like at our prom. Like it was fucking funny, man. It was like one of those like super like white suits. It looked really nice. Like he didn't have the hat, but there are some other
but
people.
you could tell you could tell that he threw money.
Oh yeah, yep. Yes, yeah. Pretty wholesome. There's Nami's actress right here, right? In the Chinese, a little more like a Chinese-esque dress. But yeah, I thought this was like really wholesome, you know.
And I do like that the actor from Aang is, I want to say, supposed to be the appropriate side, you know, height.
Yeah, exactly.
Aang would be in the show.
Mm-hmm. Like honestly,
And
I would believe.
Now I'm thinking like how tall is Luffy supposed to be?
He's 5'7" or 5'8". He's kind of short, kind of a little more on the short side.
Oh, and then there's Usopp's actor right there.
Yeah, Usopp and Sanji's actor right there, like just talking to. I think this is Zuko. And then yeah, because Zoro's actor, yeah, they were shaking hands like right there. Yeah, there you go. Black suit is Zuko. I don't know who this guy is. It might be one of more on the Avatar.
It's M. Night Shyamalan.
No, I think this might be what's his face? Sokka's actor, I think.
Oh.
And that could be Katara.
Right, yeah, Katara.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, I would say. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Wholesome.
Like again, you can tell like the casting crew really took the time and then just go like K.
Yeah, look at his like energy, man. The Godoy's energy. He's like smiling, you know, he's just having fun. Doing the handshake once again, you know, with Aang's actor. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool.
I wonder if the live action of Avatar: The Last Bender, they make a small little joke
somewhere like
in there,
they just put a straw hat somewhere, like in like
a straw hat, or when Katara and Sokka meets Aang for the first time, it's Sokka that pronounces Aang and say Ong. Your name is Ong.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you son of a bitch! They snuck that in.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, my name is Aang. Aang. It's like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you see some of the key visuals. I think there's like a couple. Hold on. Let me try to skip any like possible spoiler-esque things. Oh yeah, there you go. So there's the key visuals for Luffy right here. He's even wearing a different shirt. That's from the.
Bring me that ass.
Yeah. Kind of similar energy with this with Buggy right here.
With Buggy.
Yeah. We got Zoro right here, dude. Zoro looks so like handsome.
Zoro looks like a fucking like
a model.
He's about to like a model, or that's his like he's about to like drop the heaviest beat ever.
Something,
like,
yeah.
He's about to rap his ass off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's Nami right there. I think that's a pretty believable Nami. Usopp right there.
Usopp, yeah.
Yep. And then there's Sanji right there. His hair is a little better right here. It's like more
Yeah, it's a little
kept,
better.
a little more well kept. The bangs could be a little more heavy, I would say, but maybe that's like his actual hair. So maybe
and then
that's
now with this now with this lighting, yeah, he does not have peach fuzz.
yeah, he's a little too clean right there. He should have a little bit of stubble at least, but maybe if they do it next season, he'll have stubble. I don't know. Yeah.
He does not have his sea hair yet.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the crew for this season. The original 5.
It's kind of glad that we don't see Chopper yet.
Yeah. We'll even. I feel like Chopper will kind of be like the Ed of the live action Cowboy Bebop. Like it could really make or break. You know. That. The cringe factor, I guess you could say. You know. Like we gotta see if they'll like actually go with like a cute look or a more realistic look. You know. So I'm a bit of afraid of that.
I think everyone will be afraid of seeing like a live action Chopper.
Yeah, because like remember what happened with like Sonic? The first design of Sonic. Oh man, the ugly Sonic, man. Oof, that was an abomination. If I ever saw one, man. So hopefully Chopper won't get that same like similar vibe or whatever. I do gotta say though, the interior of the Baratier looks pretty good. I like this iteration. I noticed in the anime, like it's like super like white, like kind of white and wooden. But here it looks like an actual restaurant because of the red, right? Because red actually is a color that invokes hunger, so to say. So that's why you see a lot of red in a number of restaurants, right? Especially with like your American typical chain restaurants. Do you guys have a BJ's or some restaurant or no?
No.
Yeah, BJ's is another chain within the States. Like we have one in Cali. I'm sure there's some in New York or some shit, or I don't know. Yeah, places like that. Sizzler, right? Sizzler's kind of reddish.
We had Sizzlers, but they shut down.
Oh yeah,
years ago. Here.
Our Sizzlers is like dwindling down too. I think we only have like a couple of them left or something. But yeah, when you look at like especially with like pizza, right? Like when you look at pepperoni and shit, like stuff like that. That is like, whoa, that's pizza,
Yep.
That's why a lot of Italian food, right, is pretty red, right? That's why, pretty good looking at least. Besides the white Alfredo sauce, but I don't even know if Alfredo sauce is actually Italian. I think that's Italian American, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I like it. This actually looks more like a seafood, like a sea restaurant than in the anime. That's the one thing I'll give it to the live action towards over the anime. Yeah. Anything else? Any other loose sort of notes you wanted to say for One Piece live action?
The episodes better be long.
Yeah, I know. Now we just gotta wait and see, man. Maybe I wonder if they'll drop one more trailer before, like the final trailer before they drop it. Because it's only 8 episodes. I think they can only show so much.
Yeah.
Without spoiling things too much. I think we got enough of what we need to see.
Yep.
For right now.
We just need to see the full
the final product.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll drop all the episodes all at once or they'll do the weekly thing. I kind of hope they at least drop 2 episodes a week or something.
Yeah.
And then so keep it like 4 weeks, like a 4-week distribution thing. So that's a whole month pretty much. Well, again, you gotta just wait and see, man. Can wait and see. All right. A couple other things I would like us to gloss over at least. Did you see the Craven movie trailer? What did you think of it?
That's all I'm gonna say. Jesus Christ.
Uh-huh.
To me, it's like, oh, no.
No.
Please
Okay.
stop.
What makes you say no?
Like, I understand they're taking a new, not route, but a new way of storytelling, Craven. But I'm so used to him not having the whole blood fusion shit and and shit. Like,
I was gonna ask you about that.
because in the comics, Craven goes to a not a shaman,
Like a witch doctor
I forgot-
almost. Like
like a witch doctor, and she gives him a potion that he has to take regularly. To,
like
have it.
yeah, like herbs, almost kind of like with a Black Panther, right? Like the flower or whatever, kinda. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There were some scenes that did not make sense.
Oh, such as
Him monkey feet gripping onto the freaking car when it was like swerving. I'm like, unless you are saying form of fucking a frog's foot, you are flying off of that fucking thing.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, Craven is kind of a activist-ish, but I don't know. He kind of going a little too extreme on killing the
human,
on killing the
poachers.
And
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, he going a little too extreme.
Right, yeah, like there was the Red Band trailer, right? And then so that one had like blood, like slitting throats and ripping them out with his teeth and like that type of stuff.
Yeah,
I like the action, I would say, but I can't say about like the integrity of Craven because I don't know enough about him, but I know enough, like to an extent. I know enough of
him.
I know of him, exactly. Right.
Yeah. Russell Crowe as being his dad kind of made me laugh.
Yeah.
Just a tiny. I was like, Jesus Christ, Russell Crowe, you're not the dad, because he was Zeus in the recent.
That's right.
Thor movie.
Love and Thunder.
So. It comes to again like the whole like people saying that Sony cannot do wrong with the Spider-Man properties where you have fucking Craven, Morbius, Venom 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Shame. I know it's not saying much, but I would say it'll come out a little better than Morbius, but I think it'll still like not be great, I would say. Not worth the ticket, I would say. Like, you're better off watching this digitally.
Yeah. And I think they said that this Craven, not timeline, but this movie is supposed to align with the Venom movies. Like, it's supposed to take a place in the same universe. And I was like,
So it's just gonna be Venom and Craven and another movie, not just like when I say Batman, Spider-Man,
Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like Craven really, his whole not whole character arc, but the reason why he comes to New York is actually just to hunt Spider-Man, because he views Spider-Man as the ultimate prey.
Right. The one
and without Spider-Man, within the Sony universe, you can't really do that shit.
Yeah, I'm
unless later down the line, instead of Spider-Man, it's Venom that'll be his ultimate
prey. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like in the end, like they'll just show up, like Craven's like sitting at a table at his desk, just fucking around with whatever, and then someone's gonna be like drawing a fucking folder and show a picture of Venom, like, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" or something. And it's like, This.
And I was like, boss, remember you said you want to find that ultimate
Like,
prey.
Yeah.
What
This-
about this one?
Yeah.
And
This is the
they
ultimate
just
prey.
slide it.
Mhm. Ultimate prey. Right. Something like that, right?
Again, they gotta get to it if they want to that type of stuff
Mm-hmm.
before fucking Disney come a knocking onto Sony going, oh,
Yeah.
we're taking everything.
Yeah.
What's your Spider-Man shit?
Yeah.
You're not taking it. What was that?
Mm-hmm.
Over there, sir. Thank you.
So
What is that?
Yeah.
What is that, Morbius? Oh, I don't want that shit. You keep it.
Yeah. I respect that they keep getting this R rating for the most part. So I like that. But again, it's like I feel like the integrity of Craven is like lost quite a bit. Yeah.
Questionable.
Questionable, exactly. Like the blood transfusion thing, I thought was kind of weird too. It doesn't make sense. Like, is this lion like radioactive, or is this lion like special, or?
Yeah, is this lion like secretly African god?
Yeah, I know, like a god form as a lion or something, like, or I don't know, right? This just doesn't make sense. It's super out of context for right now. Was there ever a storyline in the comics, like that had something like this, or no? Like, was it always just potions and herbs or whatever?
It's well, the ones I read was mostly potions, herbs,
Right.
Him actually doing the fucking work, like getting jacked, what else, steroids and stuff,
Right.
training himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's pretty human for the most part.
Yeah, he's
right?
pretty human, but without the herbs and the potion, he's a regular dude that has like kind of enhanced strength because he trained his body.
Trained.
But with the herbs,
He's an Olympian pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. How do you feel about this actor playing Craven? That alone, like Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor, you mean AK
Kick Ass and
Kick Ass, Quicksilver.
Mm-hmm. And also that one
have
soldier
like
from Godzilla that never was ever addressed again.
Oh yeah, that he kissed Elizabeth Olsen, which further proved that Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver banged.
No, in this universe, at least.
Well, also in the comics that they
Oh, did they?
had a child.
Oh no,
they had children together.
Children, okay, childs. But hey.
A child. Fucking Winnie from not Winnie. Fuck, not Sarah. I forget the their sister witch from Hocus Pocus.
Oh, I don't know.
Mary.
Oh, Mary.
Mary. There you go.
Okay.
He's gonna have a big ass resume of a lot of Marvel properties at this point.
Yeah, he was Quicksilver, and then, now Craven, right? So, at least.
But but at this, I know it's pronounced Craven, but for me right now, because I haven't seen the movie yet, I'm just gonna call him Kraven.
Kraven.
Are you gonna see Kraven? What the hell is that? Kraven. Kraven the Hunter.
That's so Craven. I think that's someone's comment in the thing in here. And then of course someone had to say, "Oh, it's Craven time." Yeah, because Morbin. Yeah. That was like another like Among Us
don't
thing.
think.
But,
I want to say with Craven, they're not going to do a lot of comedy. This really looks like it's going to be serious.
I would say a little dash of
a little dash, but it's not like fucking like drowning.
It's just a little like maybe like violent humor, like like instead of like this little stick, he's gonna take a bigger fucking stick and then whack the shit out of one of the poachers or something. I don't know. Yeah. That's stuff like that. I'm sure, like weapon based humor or violent based type of humor.
And then that's why again, like I'm just going to kind of wait till I actually watch it to just go like,
yeah.
hope you do it okay. But that's why again, like there are some characters that I do want to see in the MCU. So maybe down the line, because I think Disney Marvel has a few more years left to hold the contract on Spider-Man before they either have to renew it or just say fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Did you know about the thing with Tom Holland? How he feels?
Oh yeah, his one year break.
1 year
if,
break, and plus
right,
he'll only do Spider-Man if it's interesting or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
which he has every right, because if it's
Yeah.
not going anywhere with Peter Parker / Spider-Man, then why? And he already made his piece saying that he doesn't want to play Spider-Man all his fucking life. He doesn't want to be typecasted. There you go.
Yeah. Kind of like with
'Cause-
Robert Downey Jr., right? Like kind of those.
Robert Downey, and also I forget the actor's name. He portrayed Superman, and he was so typecasted as Superman, he could not get any other like jobs.
So not Henry Cavill, right?
No,
it was the
it's
guy
like
before.
the older.
You mean?
Yeah, it was like older. I forget.
Was it Man of Steel Superman or a little something different maybe?
Or more fucking like
more
older.
Oh,
I don't know if it was the '60s Superman, or
like Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeves. I don't. It's one of them. It's either Christopher Reeves or the other guy that they were so typecast they couldn't escape the Superman light.
Yeah.
But and then there was like a hint, or not a hint, but I might be reading too deep, that Tom Holland said that he really wants Miles to be in the MCU. So I kind of want to say maybe that's a hint where it will be a good like passing the torch, that our Peter Parker, aka Tom Holland, dies and Miles takes over. Because if we remember in Homecoming, we got Miles' uncle, the Prowler, the Donald Glover, some character, where he shot his hand onto the hood of the car.
Okay.
And he said, I have a nephew walking around.
Oh.
And I was like, oh shit, Miles.
Right.
You're here somewhere running around in New York.
I forgot about that. Yeah, it's been so long. Yeah.
But it's like, again, with Sony Pictures with their Spider-Man IP, it's like
can't put too much.
It's a lot of misses and only a few hits.
Yeah.
And if they don't really like rev it up a bit, the mouse is gonna come knocking, right? Like,
yeah.
Where's the shit?
Yeah.
Give me my shit.
Yeah. Could you imagine just Disney just straight up buying out Sony? Like, all right, we gotta do it anyway.
Well, I want to say so the motion picture part of Sony,
Sony
not like
Pictures,
the actor.
yeah. No, but they buy
that
Sony
makes...
as a whole, like all the electronics and everything. So the PlayStation will have the Disney sort of, you know what I mean?
We'll have Mickey Mouse's little fucking logo somewhere on it.
I know, like on the controller. What if the controller becomes like the shape of Mickey?
Oh, right here. The fucking Mickey's mouse ears is, instead of the PS, is the Mickey button.
Oh man, that'd be so bad. That'd be so just.
And then every time you turn on the PS, like the new edition PS, and the controller speaks. Oh, thank you for your money.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
You
touched me. He's like, what?
Yep. That would be the day, right? That would be the day. But no, I definitely can't see it happening, at least anytime soon, right? Unless like
anytime soon. No.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, to clarify my opinion, I'm like in the middle. Like, I'm just like, not like, I don't hate it, but I'm not also thrilled to see, just especially with the whole like lion blood thing. Even to me, doesn't make that much sense. Like a drop of lion's blood now all of a sudden you're Craven, right? Like, so funny.
I don't know. It's like again, either this fucking lion is like chemically enhanced or a fucking African god in disguise.
I know, right? Radioactive lion. It's so funny just saying it. I mean, in the world of Spider-Man, man, just anything that bites you or something touches you, man, you become that. Like, Spider-Man getting bit by a spider, lion dropping the blood. All right, man, you're lion man. Oh man.
How did you become this dragon man? Oh, did a drop of blood of dragon get into? No, I got fucked by one. What? He's like, no, I got fucked by one.
Yeah. But yeah, like I wonder what went on in the writing room to be like, oh, let's do a drop of lion's blood instead of the witch doctor
I know.
thing.
Right?
I wonder why.
Because that sounds more believable,
Yeah.
taking the potions. But I guess from like a outside perspective, they didn't want to do that because it might promote like taking drugs and shit.
Oh, enhanced.
We gotta
Yeah.
enhancements.
Yeah.
We gotta think of the kids. Fuck the kids.
But it's rated R though. What the fuck? Like I don't know.
It's like fuck them kids.
I guess I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking when they were writing that shit out. A drop of lion's blood. It's not like the lion was a god or anything like that.
I know. Again, like in the writing room, they're with the big seals. Okay, tell me how he gets
His
the
powers.
powers
Yeah.
with Craven. Get this, lion blood.
A drop.
I know it's like a drop of
A
lion
single drop.
blood. You just see the seal like he doesn't eat the lion to gain the power of lions because other cultures would do that in their not mythology but in their practices.
Yeah.
Pretty much you are what you
believe
eat, so,
they believe they would get the
like, if I consume the heart of the bull, I will have
bull
the strength of a
the
bull
strength
like
of
that.
a bull. Yeah.
But it's like, no, it's a drop of blood. Can he just like drink, the blood,
Mhm.
or eat the blood? No, we cannot drink the blood. We already tried that with with Morbius.
Yeah.
With Morbius, what the fuck is that? There you go, sir. Never happened.
It's kind of, I guess, is that maybe Sony has a thing for blood. I don't know. Got vampires, got lion's blood now. Like, I don't know. Not Venom had little to do with blood, right? I mean, right?
Second movie, yes. Second movie.
Oh, really?
How Carnage got born was because drops of Eddie's blood and stuff.
Oh,
but
okay. So,
in their version, it was like drop of Eddie's blood, but their version of Cletus Cassidy bit Eddie, and like some of the blood and was already in his mouth, and then stuff.
see, that kind of makes a little more sense because Eddie is one with the symbiote, right? So that makes sense there, but it's not like not the lion is anything special, right? Like no symbiote, no whatever fucking radioactive shit. Like it's just a lion. Well, okay. Anyways, all right. Quick stuff right here. Beast Boy. Speaking of beasts and stuff like that, is supposedly getting his own animated project called Beast Boy Lone Wolf, in development with at Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe. It will consist of 10 shorts and is said to have a very different proposition from the Teen Titans Go, with a more action edge. So basically, it's not gonna be like Teen Titans Go. Like
Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
Then just say it's gonna take. Just say you're making shorts from the Beast Boy from the original Teen Titans cartoon.
Yeah.
But I guess because Teen Titans Go is how it is bigger than the where
It's
it came
so
from.
popular, dude. Yeah.
Is it my cup of tea? Fuck no.
Yeah. Okay. And then
Oh no, I saw the flowers.
oh yeah, those flowers, yeah. Yeah.
The crimson rose flower or something.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we see the flower, someone's gonna die today.
Yeah. So on Netflix, meanwhile, again, there's going to be an animated series with Skull Island, I think it's called. So I'm just gonna skip to the end so that way you just see the title and Kong himself. That way we don't get claimed quite a bit by Netflix too much. So yeah, oh yeah, you can see like the what do you call those? The skull skull heads. What do you call them? From the legendary King Kong.
Pictures.
Yeah, legendary. Well, Kong. Excuse me. It seems like it's the same animation team that did the Voltron stuff. Yeah. Any comments?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's I'm not gonna watch it. Probably not.
Yeah. It's got the I forget the name, but those shitheads with the skulls on them, right? From the legendary.
I believe they're called skull leopards.
I forget.
It's
Yeah, because the guy, what was it? The World War II pilot, wasn't the one who named them. I remember that. Was it like the Skull Dwellers or something like that?
So skull crawlers.
Oh, it's just crawlers. Okay. All right.
Yeah, skull crawlers.
Skull crawlers.
Yeah.
Okay. So the skull crawlers, I guess, are in this animated series. So it is like referencing from the legendary side of things, because yes, it is supposed to be under legendary. So they're taking it that far. So yeah, it's coming into Netflix. That one is June 22nd. Oh yeah, so it's already out. So yeah. All right. Lastly, this is a bit of a more of a pleasant surprise, kind of, because I think this was already teased, but this Konosuba Season 3 is officially announced at this point, like fully announced, and then they mentioned that it is coming out 2024, so next year. So there's a poster right there with the gang. So yeah, pretty cool. I like the series, so I like to see more of it. I think the only thing yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I kind of wish that part of their main party at this point is the was it the necromancer?
Oh.
The one that has the potions and stuff.
Is it he or she? Do you remember?
It's a she.
Oh, Wiz? Are you talking about Wiz?
Is it Wiz?
She had like big boobs,
Yeah, the big boobs and in the purple outfit.
Yeah, Wiz. Yeah.
I wish she was already part of like running around with them.
Yeah, she's like a semi member-ish kinda. Yeah. And then you have the dude with the mask. I forget his name, but yeah. He's kind of immortal because he makes more of like copies of himself a lot.
Yeah.
With like sand or earth. Or mud, I guess. Yeah, I wonder how far they will go with this, because there's quite a stuff that happens later on, especially with Megumin stuff. And funny enough, right now the current Konosuba thing right now is the Megumin spin-off that's happening right now. I haven't watched it yet, so maybe I'll get around and watch it when I'm bored or whatever.
I still like the movie. The movie was really good.
Movie was hilarious, man. Oh my god.
Sylvia, what is that? It's exactly what you think. It's
gosh, yeah, no. The snake woman or whatever. I forget. Yeah, quote unquote woman. Yeah. The snake thing, I should say. Yeah, I should.
My body is like different parts, different good parts that I like. It's like,
yeah.
It's like,
there it is. No,
Yeah,
that shit was fucking hilarious.
You know, it's like he's not recovering anytime soon.
No.
Same thing with the orcs.
Oh,
Fucking darkness. Since they're female orcs, that means there's males. Oh, they died off.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, darkness is out for the count.
Yep. But yeah, nice little cute visual, pretty basic. Looks like they're gonna like really exaggerate the eyes, but maybe that's just the artist for this particular poster. Yeah. Maybe I don't know.
And again, Aqua's leading the group. Probably gonna fuck it up somehow.
Mm-hmm. You know who the real leader is. It's Kazuma. I mean, come on. Yeah.
I better see more steel with him.
Oh yeah.
Steel.
Yeah. Yeah. This. Yep.
Yatta!
Yeah. Like, yeah.
You're just going like Jesus.
It's basically like the tropes of SAO and stuff, but they just make fun of it so much. It's
it's like it makes fun of every fucking
isekai and yeah, it's great. I like it.
And I do like how, what was it, like kind of like the last episode, he leveled up Megumi.
Oh yeah.
Her, like,
yeah.
Like he updated her travelers, I forgot what they're called, adventures card.
Oh yeah, the adventure card. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was like that. I was like, okay, yep, she deserved it.
Yeah, man, it's definitely not foreshadowing something, right? Yeah. All right. So that's pretty much it on that. Unless you have anything else to kind of sort of sprinkle over before we skedaddle. Other than yes, 16 is out. Whoop-de-doo.
No, it's fun.
How many hours have you put into it so far?
Besides playing the demo?
Oh, I'm sorry. You still... Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot. I thought somehow I thought you got the digital version. I'm sorry. I bought the digital version. That's why I'm like lumping my, like, I'm pretty much projecting myself into your thing. So
into my vicinity. It's like you're talking to yourself right now.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like... Yeah. 0 hours. I've yet to touch it, so yeah, to be fair. Yeah. I do want to try to stream my beginning, and then maybe that's it. I don't know, because I do want to play it more. Like, I just want to just play it at some point. So yeah.
Yeah. I think this is a game. It's one of those games that you don't want to stream it. You just want to play it.
Yeah, because I don't think. I think for the most part, most people don't want to watch it because they're gonna get spoiled on it. Because especially a lot of people are gonna wait on the PC version. Yeah,
and that's what I like about Yoshi P. He outrights it like there's a PC version coming, just gotta wait.
Yeah.
So it sucks, but again, like a lot of people are just angry, like the exclusive, time exclusive, and all that shit shouldn't like exist, and it's like no, it should. To kind of like be there to hype up the
the console, and it just I don't know, money. Money. Yep. Yeah, I mean, like, if everything came out on PC, no one's gonna buy consoles. Fuck that. Yeah,
that's why, again, like, where everyone's saying, oh, with the recent Microsoft Direct or whatever you want to call it, oh, these are all Xbox exclusive and stuff and stuff. Yeah, for maybe a year and a half.
I know, right? And then the rest of them
fucking PC. Mm-hmm. Okay. He's like, whatever you think, little child.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I almost got into an argument, but you didn't see it was going to be on Steam. It's like, why would they want to put it on Steam if they don't want to say it's going to be on Steam later on, it defeats the purpose of, again, being console exclusive or time exclusive. Sorry.
Right.
So that's why, like with Fable, the new Fable coming out, it's like, oh, it's only on Xbox, and now give it a year and a half. It's going to be on.
Yeah.
It's going to be on probably Steam or the Microsoft
Epic,
Store.
yeah. Or just sell the Microsoft Store, you know. Yeah.
It's like
Game Pass.
that's why,
fuck.
like game. That's why I told like some of my friends, like, on a truthful note, I think Microsoft needs to step out of the console business at this point. If majority of their shit is going to go back on PC.
Yeah.
That's my take. Everyone, don't get bad. Because
I mean, there's been a number of articles today, like they were quoting. Apparently they were quoting Microsoft saying that, oh, we lost the console war or whatever. So there's, I don't know. It seems like like they're just admitting defeat or something, right? Of that extent.
and it's also like it's not really admitting defeat, but it's more of like production value, how much units you're selling a year. If you're not making a profit,
No.
then kind of like Sony, they're not making profits on the television and stuff. They're making profit on consoles and other shit. Like other shit that's
that even applies to Sony as well. They're not making money off of the console. They're making money off of the games. The games are what's
it's the hot shit.
The hot shit, yeah, exactly.
It's just Nintendo kind of profiting off of both console and game.
I think
but again,
I think the
Nintendo,
Switch is profitable, yeah. Especially with the whole controller thing, right? The drift, like people gotta buy more and more of those controllers.
Which again, conspiracy theory. I believe Nintendo put that in.
They're just letting it fly, you know? Like they're not even doing anything about it. If it has I
want to say we're gonna see it soon. We're but not like soon enough. We're just gonna see a glimmer of like Switch 2.0 or something. Because again, our Switch, this fucking hardware is so ancient at this point. I don't know how it's gonna run fucking Batman Arkham Asylum. We're just gonna see it in 144p.
I don't know, man. Hey, man, it managed to run Witcher, right? So that's something.
Yeah, if you put all the graphic settings to extreme low.
I know, no, that's the thing, right? That's the caveat. But at least it's portable. You got the port. You can take it on the go.
Yeah, but then that's why you have the Steam Deck or whatever.
Right. See? Yeah, that's the thing now.
And I played on a Steam Deck because my friend has one.
Oh.
That shit is fucking heavy.
Is it heavy? Oh, wow. Damn.
I was like, wow. Well, I mean, the screen is nice and all, but I was like, fuck, this is heavy. I need a table to just go like...
Yeah. You probably... Yeah, like you probably want to like actually sit and then put it on your lap and then play it maybe, or have like something like a lap, one of those like lap pillows, and then you put it on top right there.
Well, yeah. And I mean, I did the whole, like on some consoles, like you can like lie down and do that.
Yeah.
I tried doing that. I was like, I can feel my arms.
Yeah, you're
bringing this close to my face.
You're getting a workout right here because you're doing skull crushers,
like,
man.
It's like, like, well, I thought that thing was a little bit further. Oh God.
Yep. Hey, you get a free arm workout, right?
I mean, that's pretty much what we did back then. No, we had neck workouts back in the day with Game Boy.
Yeah.
And the lovely other workout is when you're driving home, you're on your Game Boy. Okay, light, stop. Street light.
Yeah.
Street light.
Until we got the Game Boy SP. Remember that?
Yeah.
The Game Advance SP.
I remember driving, kid, you're playing Game Boy. Street light. Turn on, the car light.
Oh,
Turn it on.
you're that.
Turn it on. It's like,
Yeah.
motherfucker. No.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't know. Yeah, I think you're not supposed to have it on, right? Like, there's a law for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
it's either that. Well, I was told because Asian parents, you're distracting me and you're killing the car battery.
Oh, then yeah, it's. I think it's a distraction thing, right? So
Yeah.
it might be that. Like, it might be what do you call distracting for the other driver or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's you're not
Yeah.
supposed to have it on. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, at night.
Yeah, at night.
The only time you have it on is
when you're not
stationary.
Yeah, when you're not
and-
driving. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sure
We don't
there's
know,
a-
kids.
Yeah, we don't know. I'm sure there's an answer on the internet, but for right now, we can't say it on top of our heads. All right. So that is pretty much it. Let's end it on that note, and we'll definitely be back, hopefully with fighting game news to talk about, like Tekken, for example. We didn't. I was expecting something from Tekken, but no, we didn't get anything. So probably this coming week, yeah, this coming week, yeah. So, and then hopefully there's other stuff to talk about.
I was gonna say other stuff, and then I don't know. Maybe I also find the answer to this question about driving cars. Why is it that we have to turn down the volume to see better?
Well, it's concentration, right? Like it's just a concentration thing. I don't know.
I don't know. That's like the most funniest shit. So you could have the volume like super low and you still go like, what does that sign say?
Yeah, I think it's just, I think it is a focus thing, because you're like trying to like pay attention to the road, and then you're trying to read the sign. So, and then yeah, I think you're trying to like, what do you call, free up your senses as much as you can to see better or something like that. It's I don't know, man. It's like a concentration thing, I feel. I don't know.
And not get distracted.
You're not getting distracted, yeah. All right.
I can see that.
All right. Thank you very much, and hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, kids, play yeah, play FF17. Everyone.
Yes, play FF7, yes.
No, 17. No,
17,
play FF17.
no, 17.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.